Happy Thursday. Good morning, sexy wild thing, Carol freaking Claus. That's a long name. Scorpio's thing, KK's way. And Genevieve, she seems to want to delay this appeal, so it's Joe's fault. She's already said she appealed it 5 times. Hey, Cass, KNS 71. Kate, welcome, Kate. Candy Kisses. What the crock? I'm so sorry to read you have a funeral. Oh, sorry to hear that. Catherine, East Coast Booty. Jill, good morning, Shay. KK's way, y'all ready for Christmas? No. Goody Two Shoes. Roddy, 'tis the season to be jolly. I'm having a hard time being jolly this season. Hey, Jemmy girl, Miss Liverbird. Julie's pristine. Allie writes, good morning, Polish. How's everybody doing today? Are you guys all ready? I am not. Hey, One Red Rose, Oklahoma. Lar Lulu. Heidi ho. Heidi ho. Kerm the Frog. Alicia, and Alicia. Look at that. B fam. I went to the mall yesterday, and I started wrapping things last night. And I did notice, and I'm not saying this in a way of asking people to purchase them, but I did put the items that repeatedly said they were purchased and weren't purchased back onto the Amazon list. If you did purchase off of it, could you check and see if one of those items are something you purchased? Because I don't know at this point if it's gone to a neighbor's house. I don't know if it's not coming, if it is coming, and I'm just not being patient enough. But the items I re-added have sat purchased for a while. Some of them said they were double purchased. So I'm not asking them to be purchased. I'm just asking if you did purchase an item, if you could email me if you see it back on that list. Hey, Blissful. Hello, Granny and everyone else. Yup, I'm ready for Christmas. Bummed no one found our new elf on the shelf yet. Roddy, Jace told me he wanted the elf, and I'm like, really? I thought because he was like a little bit older and knows it's not real. But here he wanted the fun of just finding it. But I can't find it. So I put him on the hunt of finding it as if I found it, but I don't even know where it's at. So he's looking for a fucking elf that nobody knows where it's at. So far, it's the best hide and seek I've done with him yet. List. I did. It is like that, B fam. The list is made that way. That's why I don't understand at this point if they're still putting it as purchased and paying and then canceling, or if they've gone to a different address. I actually do wrapping, but I prefer bags. But I feel like for the kids, my kids just enjoy unwrapping. So, good morning, Delicious. Texas. Hello. Did I get your email? No, let me check. Because there a chance is I got it. I just don't open my emails a lot. I saw the Snoop Dogg one. I wanted to get that to mess with my daughter. I say it. I will take a look as soon as I am done here. Hey, Gypsy. Good morning, Ninja. The damn elf, I know. Hey, Amber. Hey, Moi. Morning, Nicolina. You will find it and everyone will be happy. Be like the champion. Yeah. I figured, he knows the elf isn't real. It's not, whatever. But he does enjoy the idea of hiding and finding things. I'm also going to get a pack of candy canes and do that whole shebang where you hide the candy canes around the house. Because he just, if they want to do it, if they still have fun doing it, do it. Keep them young and fun as long as you can, Yes, I know. He's really cool. Oh, boy. So the tubes have still been hot. Hot with this, what is it called? In Their Own Words channel. And it seems like every other stream is still based around In Their Own Words. Snoop on the stoop. Hey, Joe. I only have the one cat. Yeah, you're seeing it too. The twos be cray, you don't say, right? The twos be cray, you don't say. Let me fix this chair and everything. Hold on. All right. The kill shot. Thank you. I did, Cass. Thank you so much. The kill shot. I actually watched your video the other day. I was at the mall and I was listening to you and the ladies on panel, and I thought it was really great. You did a good job. Thank you so much for that, Kaz. When I was live the other day, that one, I sure did. Buy another elf and hide it in the freezer. It's really hard to find elves right now in the stores. They are on like Amazon, like knockoff ones and all, but they won't come in time anyway. So I screwed up. Hey, London girl, you dirty hooker. The damn ass got you. My bad. My bad. Listen, your girl needs to make the money. I'm sorry, honey. Sorry about that. Anyway, okay. So this channel every other day seems like they're releasing new videos. And I'm hearing a lot of people say, well, who cares? The videos are old. Right? Well, let me get my Mac Miller off the screen. I had to get a little I love Mac Miller, and I had to get myself in the mood to go live. Trying to fight my seasonal depression as well as my regular need to isolate myself. You know, I saw somebody, not just somebody, a fucking stalker of mine, put up a community post. And they keep swearing up and down that I have bipolar disorder, BPD. Now, here's the thing. I've shared in detail with everybody, my entire channel, what that was and what that entailed and how it happened and, you know, whatever. And first off, I thought that BPD was the same thing. Maybe it is. I don't even know. I'm not familiar. Anyway, they keep trying to like use that as like a weapon against me. Like just every now and then they throw in a little jab like, oh yeah, and she has BPD. Well, I want to remind everybody there are thousands of people that suffer from BPD. I'm not one of them. Even if I were, like that's your like argument against somebody is their mental health. Meanwhile, you sit with two people who openly admitted they have bipolar disorder. Like it sounds like a really weak argument. And what's the what are you doing by throwing that out there other than showing what a piece of shit you are? I don't understand. Like that's the argument. You know what I mean? Like that somehow that justifies what you are and what you do. I don't even know what these things mean, Texas. I'm just being honest. That's what I don't understand. Borderline personality disorder, bipolar disorder. I don't know, Irvin. I know a creator once shared that she was diagnosed with BPD, and I wrote in the private DM, I said, you know, I heard so-and-so say she was diagnosed with that. I was misdiagnosed. I was actually misdiagnosed. I was a teenager. I was actually on drugs. The doctors quickly diagnosed teenagers as bipolar. They tried doing the same thing with my daughter. She's not bipolar. You know, it's a quick little diagnosis they give on kids nowadays. For me, I was actually on drugs. So the fact, but my point being, I'm now 35 years old. I've never been diagnosed with a mental health disorder aside from anxiety and depression. And even if I were, why does it matter? That justifies what you're saying and doing. That somehow makes you look like you're better than me. I just don't even understand like the whole point of constantly trying to throw that out there as a jab towards somebody when literally people you surround yourself with are diagnosed that. See, me as well, Allie. That's why I'm trying really hard to force myself to go live and do everything. Right, who cares? That's my point, Alicia. Like, that doesn't justify what she's saying or doing. I don't even understand her point of doing it. Right, Amber, exactly. It is a quick thing they throw on kids to justify kids' behaviors and not get to the, you know, bottom of it. And then they prescribe them and all this other stuff, and none of it matters. It's just so gross. And it's like, that's her argument. Every time she's like, when she has bipolar disorder. What? I mean, these are the same people that try to argue my own heritage that I'm not Jewish. Like, just stop. The fuck are you doing? Just stop. Just leave me alone. Get a damn life. Get a new obsession and go your own way. And the sickest part of it all is she knows the whole underlying story behind all of that. A lot of people do, because if you all recall, Mrs. P used it before against me. There's a whole personal story that entails. And she knows it. And that's what makes it even more gross that she's doing it, because she knows the story behind it, what led to me becoming addicted at the young age that I was as a teenager, why I was misdiagnosed. And I've never been diagnosed again since. And even if I were, so fucking what? Didn't your friend over there say she's slurring because they switched up her bipolar medication? Then your other one, doesn't she always get excused for her nasty behaviors on the basis that she's bipolar? You really think it's a weapon to use against people? Grow the fuck up. It's diagnosed at 30 after 4 years drug addiction. Thank you, Devin. Congratulations on recovery. And I think ex-drug addicts, people who are struggling with mental health, are some of the most loyal and strong people. And I guarantee that it was the drugs that made you appear as bipolar. And the longer you are clean, I bet, well, and even if not, maybe you did drugs because you were bipolar. You didn't know what was wrong with you. I mean, a lot underneath addiction is a lot of mental health issues. It's nobody's business. So gross. So anyway, on to our actual topic. I just wanted to throw that out there. I am not diagnosed with bipolar disorder. I'm not diagnosed with split personality. I'm not diagnosed with anything aside from anxiety and depression. And at the end of the day, I don't see how, even if I were, what that has to do with anything that's going on. Not a damn thing of it. Especially when young. Yes, exactly, Amber. That's exactly what happened with me. Have a great day. Well, I want to say have a great day at work, but work sucks. Do another recovery live. Thank you. Hey, Forever Trolling. So on to our main purpose here is In Their Own Words. So In Their Own Words keeps uploading videos, and it is amazing to see the divide going on in the comments. The accusations of who is behind the channel, people arguing that they're not behind the channel. You know, it's just a whole lot of mess going on. I was diagnosed with being too nice. Chowder. Bullshit. That was a misdiagnosis, my friend. And usually underneath both is trauma. Exactly. Well, that's my point, you dirty hooker. And she knows the trauma behind my misdiagnosis. So struggles, folks. See a therapist once a year. I guarantee all of us have a mental health struggle. Guarantee it. Self-care. Well, that's so funny you say that. I was just listening to Mac Miller, Self-Care. I love that song. Juicy drama. It is juicy drama. Give me 1 second. I will pull them up. The released after. They're actually gaining more traction than ever before. Where are you going, Connie? Where are you going? Hey, cool gamer. Therapy once a week does wonders for me. I think we would all benefit from therapy. Stigmatizes mental illness and lumps us all in one crazy box. Well, and then you got assholes that, you know better and do it too. It's really just gross. So it's the whodunit game, right? Everybody whodunit. Oh my goodness, thank you so much. Let me see. Meditation. Yeah, I don't see them. It's okay. I'm just gonna do the candy canes and let him keep looking. Are you still trying to figure out who made the clip channel? It was Dolly. Well, what makes you think it was Dolly? Some with mental health problems, undiagnosed, end up self-medicating. That's at least 75% in my experience of addicts, of why addicts became addicts. It's part of their story. Here's her wish. Oh, thank you. Mercury's in retrograde. Now stirring everyone the fuck off. I agree with that. I want to know, Blue Petunia, why you think it was Dolly. I don't think it was Dolly, but that's interesting. Where are you going, Jason? Listening while I get ready. All right. So Dolly was bragging on it, was he? I can't see it being Dolly, to be honest. How would Dolly even have access to this stuff? Our mental health system is way underfunded. It sure is, especially when it comes to adolescence. I spoke about all of that openly as well. People have used it against me. Wasn't Dolly? Yeah, I don't think it's Dolly either. I'm working with a dissociative disorder. It comes with a lot of amnesia and derealization. That's hard, Firefly. Thank you for sharing that. I know that's hard to share too. Maybe Chronicles of Olivia. She's friends with BB. Very talented. Second Chance, good morning. He was going over it. Jannah. Is that how I say Jannah? I like that. I have a robbery scheduled. Oh, shit. We know who done it now. All right. So anyway, let's. That much. Yeah, Cass, for sure. No, Allie. Allie, it's okay, hon. Seriously, because the season's almost over. It'd be a waste of money now. I'm just going to hide the candy canes and stuff and let him keep looking for the doll. Don't you dare worry about it, Allie, but I really appreciate that. Thank you. I think it's Dolly as well. One, he said in his live. Two, he's now friends with Eileen. He was way too giddy watching where was bragging on channel. The Hive has celebrated anonymity to the point that they deluded themselves about what a dox is. Now they must know who is behind the account because it's anonymity for me and my friends, not for thee. I do appreciate that though, Allie. Thank you. Wow. That's an interesting take.
Friends of the Hive, Episode 1. Don't worry, I am still working on part 2 of every live you do. In the meantime, enjoy a small video about
oh my God, Rowdy, I love it.
B. Tim says, yeah, Jen often gets things wrong because she doesn't do her research. I listened to the Discord convo, and it sounded like 2 separate audio files meshed together. That basically the reason why people have called him a groomer. The issue lies in the fact that I don't know where the original audio file is. So I can't really know if what Morbid's saying is true or a lie.
Okay, so this is B Tim. This is in a Discord. Discord leaks. I can't stand them. They're so annoying. Hey, Cece. I've had about, what have we had? Like 4 of them. I shut down Discord. Yeah. I've heard that intro on it. Really, Mercury? That's interesting. Hey, PB and J. So, okay, so here, 2 separate audio files meshed together. So the people that actually took those clips, I don't know, Kaz, my daughter, that was my daughter. That's actually one of the items that said it was purchased twice and hasn't come. So I didn't use it, so I have no idea. Oh yeah, I'll share the channel in just second chance. Okay, so this is B Tim in Discord. Good golly, we've all had our little Discord leaks before. It has to be someone from the inside. But then again, Queen has said that if you are a paying member, you have access to it. My daughter's into all that type of girly stuff. I don't know. Okay, so anyway, this right here about Morbid, just to clarify for everybody who has heard that and spread it and agreed with it, the person who originated that, the person who originally clipped together and made the video calling him that, have since retracted it and admitted that they don't think that. Now, they're thinking that's wrong. Yeah. Inappropriate. Yeah. But, the P word, no. I disagree with that. Yeah, people are being distracted from what it said. Yeah. Okay, so this is B Tim talking in the Discord. It's about Jen, and Morbid. Do not use it every day for a long time. I did. Guess what? My hair literally started falling out. I'm using Rogaine now. No lie. Really, Cocktail? Wow. Sorry to hear that. All right.
Another thing. Jen jumps to call people predators too quickly. I think maybe one day when she is in the middle of a lawsuit, she will realize. Maybe I should be more cautious of my words.
LOL. Uh, Here's the thing. It is so quick to label a man a predator, a pedo, all the things. That is such a serious allegation. I mean, it is such a serious allegation. And one that I never understood is if you truly believe that somebody is that, why aren't you pursuing it with the law? Why are we shouting it on YouTube instead of contacting law enforcement? Because there are a lot of unfortunately pedos in the world. And if you found one in the real world, would you spike up a live about it and just continue to talk about it? Or would you call the fucking cops? Hey, Rogue. Hello, everyone. Your friendly neighborhood asshole has arrived. We should all be. Yes, absolutely. By the way, attacking me because I'm atheist is the same thing as me questioning your Christianity. They both fall under the same guidelines. Just to throw that out there.
Independent thinker says, yeah, I don't know the details of Gone Girl, but I know Nicolina hurts someone in their real life literally daily.
That's you, Nicolina. Where are you at, girl? So I actually said in a chat the other day that Nicolina is a reformed real lifer. Am I right, Nicolina? I mean, not that it's funny because it's not funny to go real life, but at least Nicolina, owns her shit if she does it. But I did hear her saying like she doesn't want to be that way anymore. So she's reformed, as far as I know. Exactly. You're not going to call the cops when it's a lie. Let me see. Did I miss a comment? I think, hey, Shantley, I think on StreamYard, all the comments don't show up. If I didn't acknowledge your comment, it's not because, let me just pull it up on my phone just in case. I'm not doing it intentionally. I've received emails of people asking, like, am I mad at them? Do I not like them? And it's not that at all. It's just they don't show every message. I'm glad I'm a nobody. We're good girls. You guys are the mean girls. Cass, the mean girls. It's so funny though when people think they have like a juicy Discord leak and it's like, yeah. Like I know with me, a lot of my private messages that are going around, I literally said those things publicly. You know what I mean? So it's like, your big gotcha isn't really a gotcha now, is it?
That girl says, I refuse to watch heels. Her voice grates my nerves so hard. B. Tim says, well, just because the guy calling you out is an ass doesn't mean what he says isn't true.
Thank you, B. Tim. I don't know what guy you're calling an ass, but I do agree. Like, just because the person, like, just because there's things stated about the person, like they're not a good person, blah, 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 doesn't dismiss the message of what they're saying or showing. No, you're not mean at all. You're actually really nice. If so, why is she sending things to people's houses, getting the person delivering the item, take a picture? It's not totally real life, but it's walking a line. Who's that, B-Fam? Remember Truth and Transparency did that? She sent a fish sandwich to somebody's house and then like tricked the driver into being on the phone with her while she was there. That's awesome. That dude, people can change. I used to be very reactive too, and I used to make threats and never acted on them. But sure, have I wanted to? Yeah, hell yeah. Actually, I'll be honest. I'm amazed that I haven't. Unless you are in that position, you have no idea how hard it is not to strike back people the way they strike at you.
Just like Heels vids. They are still good vids, even with how Heels is. I don't like falling for their tactics of, oh, look, the person calling me out isn't a saint, so everything they say is shit. No.
Now, this is the part I actually agree, but I also disagree as well, because you have a lot of people out here that want to call out people's behaviors while literally doing the same exact fucking thing, and that's infuriating. Right. Sometimes you got to meet them at their own game, right, Firefly? It's been really hard not to. They've ever have on Granny's just vetting in private, right? Not actually going through with what I'm saying. I'm turning nice to be mean. V-Tim isn't that vocal on a one-to-one. Does he ever do a one-to-one? How mature to text one's mental health. I agree. Hey, forever, Army. Oh my gosh, this whole time I thought it said Amy. Duh. Ella Bella.
No one is a saint. Everyone got a past. B. Tim says, I think the problem with
Now, I've seen a lot of people pick and beat him apart. Give me 1 second. I have to crack the window for the cat. I saw a lot of people giving B. Tim a hard time for saying that. Like, everyone has a past. And they're like, oh, that means B. Tim has a past. And it's like, he has a point, rather it's as bad of a past or as a better past. People, we all have something in our closet, all of us. Doesn't even mean like record wise or, with the law, but you know what I'm saying. If people want to mess with her, sign up for the whole package. Well, shit. I usually disregard private messages when the whole thing is a shame because, as we all know, twisting the truth 99% of the time. That's fact. That is fact. That is also facts, that dude. Like I keep saying, if I'm such a real lifer and I attack kids and I do this and I do that, should I just fucking do it? You know what I mean? Like if you're going to keep labeling me that, should I just do it to you? Would you keep poking somebody that you claim is that like evil or bad? It seems a little goofy to me. What I've learned is there are creators, coops, that will go real life and will dox you and they still get support. It doesn't matter. But it prevents people from fucking with them, right? Because they're afraid to fuck with them. So if I'm so evil and I'm such a real life goer and I attack kids and do all these things, you sure as hell do a lot of poking. You think you'd be a little afraid of that? Connie, she has not messed with the tree at all.
the glarer is he needs to go to AA and also needs to go to therapy because he seems to have some deep-seated dislike of women.
So this is where I'm going to come in and actually argue on behalf of the glare. I know. And there's very few males in this little circle of YouTube, right? This little sector. There's not many men. I hear people say about Sinner, like he attacks women and he calls them hoes. And we as women call each other a lot worse. The fact is, because they are men and it is primarily women, it looks like they are just simply abusive towards women. But at the same time, they're just part of this community, right? Do you know what I'm saying? Like they're part of this community. So what do you want them to do? If we as women are going to talk so low down to each other and then hold like the men to higher standards, and like every little thing they do suddenly becomes like they're women haters or they're abusive men, it's like, well, that's not quite fair, is it? You don't have to break the law to be a pedo. What? Oh, Tiffany's delusional logic. Okay. I was like, that's some delusional logic right there. So when dressing women, but the men I will shred. So I've heard you, Killshot, say as much. Like, I'm not going to do that. It's, blah, blah, blah. And I get that. But I also think if the woman is poking at you, well, you can't call them a hoe. Do you know what I mean? Here's the thing, generally, it is hard to understand until you're in that position. It's easy to judge somebody off their reaction and overall label them. But what poked that reaction? Do you know what I mean? I don't know. Hey, Jeannie. Christmas tomorrow? No. Why are you sending it tomorrow? Don't scare me like that.
Queen Bee says, half the fucking people in that son of a bitch supporting them are from our channel, and to insult them and talk shit to them, he can eat a fat ass dick today.
Now, bear with me here, and this is not personal against Queen. It could have been anybody that said it. But if a male wrote that statement, do you think that would be seen as abusive? Because that's a perfect example. If we put Sinner right there, and Sinner said half the effing people in that son of a bee supporting them are from our channel, and to insult them and talk shit to them, she can eat a fat ass dick today. You know what I mean? Like, so it's just the way it is. We're in a drama community. People talk shit. Some people go lower than low. But I don't think the fact that it's a male or female should really be used that much. Now, if Cinder was like, I'll go punch that bitch in her face, or, I'm going to destroy you and blah, blah. Well, maybe he has said that. But you know what I'm saying? Like, if he's like wishing harm on women and saying he's going to harm women, that's different than saying ho. Oh, I love you too, Connie. Thank you.
Tim says, very disrespectful for sure. Queen Bee says, I'ma call the shit with heels out too, because fuck her too. I tried to be nice and let Nicolina know that Heels wasn't throwing hospice out for an excuse yet. She said everyone but me is allowed in your open panel.
So I forgot about that, and I do find it rich, Heels, that you were entertaining my private messages and trying to dissect if I faked cancer or not. But you told everybody you were on hospice, right? So let thee with clean hands point fingers.
The conversation turns to Dolly Vision. Fried Egg says, we were talking about why all of the sudden he's making community posts and commenting in lives to say he doesn't live there. Like, why now? People said it was because of a live today with crimes and fashion. I haven't watched yet. Queen.
We were talking about why all of a sudden he's making community posts, comment in lives to say he doesn't live there. Well, maybe because he doesn't want people knowing he lives there, right? Like, do we have to, if we're doxxed, do we have to own up to that dox? Because that's the same reason Heels denied who she was, right? Because we don't owe you that. We don't have to say that we live somewhere. That is true, AMAC. I've noticed that, but I'm more of a Duncan budget girl. This is more about exposing behind the scenes ish while being all buddy with person in public. Yeah, I get that. But anyway, so you know, if Sinner is that who it's about, I don't even know who they're talking about there. But if somebody's suddenly saying like I don't live there, well, they have a right to say that. Hey, Tracy.
B says also Aline went to his house and his truck, trailer, car, and camper was outside, and the curtains matched the ones in his live.
Okay, so that is about Dolly. Got it. Okay. Because I know at one point Dolly was arguing like my brother doesn't even live here. All you guys are buttheads. That is facts. That is facts, Capries. None of us have clean hands, especially as creators. We have all talked shit. We've all vented in private to friends. We've all done it. Not one of us haven't. Always leaves her parts out of the potato, defended just for every year. Later, screenshots that tell the whole story. Yeah, that's how I felt. Jeannie says, Granny's watch. I'm the one that mentioned everyone has a past, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's bad. Some have done great things. Stay private, and that's okay too. Have a Merry Christmas. You as well, Jeannie. You did mention it, but B Tim did as well, and I get it. Everybody does have a past. Hey, Gladys.
Yep. Savage has been saying he sells soap, and his RSO brother has access to his soap orders. Which is these women's name and numbers? And he doxed Savage's granddaughter. So here I have a question. If you live with somebody, right? Like, all right, my daughter, she's 17 now, right? And if, for example, Jill has sent me things, does that mean my daughter now has access to Jill's information? Not necessarily. Just because somebody lives with somebody doesn't mean they have access to the information. That's all. Fried Egg says, yeah, hey, literally. That might do. Queen Bee says he was threatening her grandbaby and his brother had molested his own daughter. Queen Bee said, Lord have mercy. The things people dig and find, right? Okay. Yep, Chronicles as running her cocksucker. Ali Sin says, I told Chronicles not to fucking come for me. Cause she was being out of pocket to people she clearly recognized by name from the hive. But don't go for subs, right? Hypocritical ass motherfuckers. Now, I don't know what Chronicles they were speaking of here. Chronicles of the Shady, Chronicles of Oblivious. I don't know which Chronicles this was in reference to. But, yeah, subs should not be going at. There are some subs, though. There are some of you out there that I would absolutely love to make a live stream just based off you and your fucking horrific comments. I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think if a sub is involved, like I know subs that are involved and like behind the scenes shit, and then they run their mouth publicly, do you think that they are fair game? Or do you think that it doesn't matter what a subscriber says, it's an uneven playing field? What do you guys think? I'm curious. What do you think? Put a 1 if you think they're fair game. Put a 2 if you think, nah, who cares what they say? They're just a sub.
I'm very curious. Or even a regular buzz, Gary. You're the best. Oh no, 71, right? I wouldn't be surprised if he did, to be honest. Sometimes the polls don't work. All right, let's do a poll. Give me 1 second. If you're involved with the cooking, you should definitely be welcomed in the kitchen. Welcome to the dinner. I see. Okay. A lot of twos, a lot of ones. Let's make a post. I mean, a poll. Hold on. Very curious about this because I've had my own experience with this where I wanted to do it and I'm like, I don't know, it's pretty low. And keep in mind, if a sub is overly involved, like they're behind the scenes, they're in Discords, they're in messengers, and they're also very verbal against you. All right, we'll let the poll do the work because right now this is trolls. Yes, subs, no. Depends on the situation. I'm the type of sub, and hell yeah, they're fair game. I would be upset if anyone came after me for saying the things I say. Really hard choice. A lot of twos, a lot of ones. We have the lioness. I don't care about any of this. One for the most part. All right, the poll is up. The first is that is a different thing. It is a different thing. I know a sub turned creator has recently gone real life and been given a pass. So yeah, that's what I mean. Should they be given a pass? Should they be fair game? I know it's all situational as well, but still curious the results. Wow, a lot of you so far are saying yes. Okay. Now remember, if that's you, that includes you. All right, back to our present the screen.
Queen Bee says, the glarer said he's going back to talk about Sophie again. I swear to God if he does, it's over with.
How many of you have seen the glare during the Sophie Long case? It was really bad. Welcome so much, Michelle. Thank you. That's Sav's go-to when Swan is coming at her. I've never seen anyone come for her. God damn. Huh.
Queen Bee says, bitch, these hornets are going to come hard at your ass if you don't sit your shitty ass down. Shady fuck.
Who did she say that about? I think that's funny, actually. Some of you need these hornets on your ass. Let me tell you. And I don't mean hornets, just mean them like being Queen Bee's high. But some people, you deserve it. Some of you deserve it. I wasn't around. Oof, it was bad. You were around. A lot of people who are around, they understand where Queen's coming from. Like, don't you dare. They get it. They get it.
Queen Bee says, holy fuck, Forgotten Whispers was really crazy. I watched it, and the chat, I can tell y'all, I see this coming from a mile away. Boston has been...
Okay. I have seen subs do more damage to the reputation of a channel than the actual actions of the channel holder, and people run with it, embellish further, leaving the creator frustrated. Yeah, did you guys all see that little video I put up the other day? We'll play that next. Okay. Going on.
Been flirting with Gina behind closed doors, and then ignoring her or going other places, and she got mad.
So I'm not sure who Boston is. Is that a male or a female? Has been flirting with Gina behind closed doors, ignoring her or going other places. She got mad. That's an old message. I'm sure these are all old, to be honest. Too mellow makes me drowsy. I know. It's like I get it.
Gina was talking shit in my private chat about it, and I asked her to take it elsewhere, and she left the panel. She then went to Jen's and said that's the only place she feels safe.
Oh, well, I'll tell you what. Gina's name comes up a lot. Boston Nick. Oh, okay. He seems like a really nice guy, to be honest. I don't know much of him. I just heard him on a panel or two. Right. Well, here's the thing, literally, Davis. Every Discord is technically public. I mean, you can have private little rooms. But for the most part, just remember, whatever you say in private, don't say it unless you don't want it made public, because it will happen. Oh, thank you so much, Michelle. That means a lot to me. Thank you. That's where I think I've seen him. Okay, so it's Boston Nick is in mail. Okay.
Rowena came to me very, very upset and crying because Boston went to her and she said something to Gina, and then Gina started talking about her.
Okay. Gina, girl, your name comes up a lot. I had a problem with Gina in a chat. I believe it was Lara's chat. Okay. And it was because Gina told Air Force vet that nobody would care if he died. And I'm like, nah. That's like she kept saying like Air Force was coming at her and Air Force was not coming at her. Air Force even tried saying like, I'm not coming at you. And I don't know. And then it escalated to like, nobody would care if he died. And I'm like, whoa, holy shit. You know what I mean? Like, that's like really steep there, Gina. And that's when I was like, yeah, that's, yeah.
This was just a little snack. There will be a lot more to come in the Friends of the Hive series. If you want to email me anything juicy, my email is stuffleaked48@gmail.com.
Stuffleaks48@gmail.com. They are totally invested to this job. I tell my kids, you don't remember that, Air Force? Oh my God. I tell my kids all the time, the only place is a secret is secrets between your two ears. Facts. Changes with the wind. Beware. Takes people too long to get a clue. Gina has been an obvious issue since the first time she came to the Hive. Well, she was an issue when she was with MGL, right? But the problem was people hate. This is the problem. You know what? This is exactly the problem. That's a perfect fucking example. So let me go ahead and give it. People hate people. And because they hate people, they will take people that came from that person, no matter how problematic or not. And they're usually first welcomed on the basis of, yeah, tell us all about the person. And, they have the common bond of hating the same person. So now they're welcomed. And it doesn't take long until they cause issues in that community as well, because it is them. They are the issue. There's so many of these people. So many of them. I can name a few right off the top of my head. There's quite a few of them. But yeah, so that happens. Well, because you're hate bonded. Nobody's special. We all have equally useless and will be forgotten in 100 years. Hey. Okay. Yeah, so then if she was an issue when MGL, everyone should have knew about MGL. Right. Leo, they should have. But people didn't care because they want to, they want to have that that quite frankly is like a token, like, oh, look what we got from MGL, look what she did, look what MGL did to her. And then you get to put this person on this pedestal of being this victim, and it's not long before the mask slips and everybody knows that they're not the victim. You know what I mean? Well, blessed be her. Generally, blessed be her. Okay, so that is that one. That is episode 1 of Messages in Private. Now I see a lot of people being like, well, it happened in private, so who cares? Yeah, take that stance, please, everywhere you go. I'd appreciate that. I know there's quite a few of us. Like, matter of fact, we'll go through the comment sections as well, because a lot of people were like, oh, this is wrong to show messages. But some of those people are okay in other chats where others' messages are being shown. Yes, Mercury. Now, this one, I don't think I've seen this. I'm sorry, whoever you are, I'm skipping your intro. Your intro is like as long as the videos.
Petty B. Imagine my surprise when I saw this email.
We are all far from perfect, Michelle. All of us. I think people are missing the point of hypocrisy. I don't think it's so much the messages, it's the point behind them. I love the intro too. I don't want to keep, listening to them. Is that the Gina that had a thing with Dolly? Or am I mistaken? Lord, I don't know. I don't know.
The queen bee who has showed others criminal records, private information, and pictures. The bee who talks a tough game on YouTube while
That would be psychology.
standing behind a swarm of yappers, tried to file a privacy complaint on me. The timestamp is the video of a lean at Dolly Visions. I covered almost the entire video for this reason. Whose privacy was being violated? Queen bees. What about Dolly's privacy? I've heard of queen bee striking others for things like sharing her picture or playing a clip.
So we have a right to privacy claim. We also have rights to copyright claim. That is just a right we have as channel owners. Some of us don't. I give a warning that I'm going to strike, like this warning here. If I'm restreamed while live, I will strike. If you are intentionally restreaming with misinformation, I'll strike. But I rarely ever strike. And here's why. Because in this community, a lot of us like to play people's videos and commentate on them. Hey, Kareem. And yeah, I don't know. I just feel like once you strike, I don't know. You started, yeah, I don't know, whatever. People do their thing. But in this case, I do believe the strike was done to try to find out the identity of the person. I believe Queen said as much, that she was going to strike to find out who's behind it. For those who are unaware, there is a way to not have to give your information. I know. Every AI, she has a cigarette.
If you have proof of this, email me at stuffleaked48@gmail.com. Hypocrisy at the Hive.
What part of it is the hypocrisy part? Hold on. Maybe I missed it. Let me play it without talking.
Petty B. Imagine my surprise when I saw this email. The queen bee who has showed others criminal records, private information, and pictures.
Oh, okay.
The bee who talks a tough game on YouTube while standing behind a swarm of yappers, tried to file a privacy complaint on me. The timestamp is the video of a lean at Dolly Visions. I covered almost the entire video for this reason. Whose privacy was being...
Okay, so that's the hypocrisy, is that she allegedly shows people's information and blah, 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 and then strikes when it's done to her. Got it. Okay. You can counter without giving information. Yes. Yeah, the yappers part. What's a mouth on yappers? I seen that, and I'm going to play that. Good morning, Charles Willow, last night. But while I have you all here, you guys recall the other day a certain somebody said they were going to get me for slander, and they were going to take me in front of the court of law, and they were calling the police, and all those things. I'm going to play you guys a video that a creator I'm friendly with has put together, because it is very important that people see this, because this is the shit I'm talking about. This is the shit that this person does, usually on other people's panels, and is all the time. But I'm going to show you what defamation is. You're going to hear with your own ears what defamation is.
In the next life, she's going to be a butt wart. Okay, I'm done. Robbie, she's already got butt warts.
Let me tell you something. As they're sitting over there questioning and saying that I am a devil for being atheist, right? This creator that she's commenting to right now has literally burnt a Bible on stream after claiming to have masturbated to one for like 48 hours or some wild shit like that. So I find this all rich. But so going to be a butt word, right? These are adults. This is a woman who's raising 3 kids, well, 2. As a true crime creator. This is an adult, right? This is your reputable true crime creator.
Oh my God. I mean, look, let's be real. Didn't she admit that she had some bloody butt warts?
Didn't you admit that you've been hospitalized for being filthy, quite frankly? Didn't you admit that? So here's the thing, no. I've never, ever, ever said I've had bloody butt warts. Ever. Ever, ever. Secondly, right, whose pick did she steal? You literally have been hospitalized for being filthy, for not taking care of your hygiene. And maybe you didn't get underneath all the tucks and rolls, but you should. So don't sit here and talk about somebody else being filthy when you're a middle-aged woman who not only have you had 3 children, but you're also claimed to be in recovery. And everybody knows that maintenance and recovery drugs will fuck you up when it comes to using the restroom. But let's carry on and see how this actually crosses over to become slander.
I'm just saying. Poor Angela, y'all. Oh my God.
Poor 55-year-old Angela, y'all, whose husband has the same things. Filthy butts, right?
Poor Angela Ferris.
Mm-hmm.
Granny sent her pictures of her bloody butthole.
So I was wondering the other day when Queen was live and she was repeating that there were photos. I was wondering why. I was wondering where that came from. And then that girl actually commented to me and said, "Oh, didn't you send photos?" I'm like, "What do you think? I'm a fucking idiot, that girl? You think I'm an idiot? You think I fucking bend over and spread cheek and send a fucking photo of an asshole to somebody? Like, what the fuck goes through these people's heads? Honest to God." So that's where this came from. So it originated with this piece of shit right here, right? This Christian sweet victim right here. This woman that is cyberbullied right here. That's where this originated from. Like a fucking warded bloody butthole. Are you fucking kidding me? So that right there, that, my friend, that is called slander. That is defamation. Because now what can happen is anybody can turn around and put out a picture of a bloody warded butthole and say that is mine because this fucking heifer on the screen said it. Okay?
I'm just saying.
You know what you forgot to say, sweetheart? Allegedly. That's what you forgot to say. So for any of you who are unaware, if you have ever had like hemorrhoids or you wiped and bled or anything, you now have. And mind you, by the way, the most ironic part was they weren't hemorrhoids. That's the best part about it. But if you've ever had that, you now have a warded asshole and vagina. Okay? So, yeah, that's the part she forgot. Isn't that cute? Saying, so as you take me for your defamation claim for hacking your fucking email. Yeah. Yep, she thinks it's hilarious. I think it's hilarious when you end up, not being able to clean yourself properly to the point where you end up in the hospital a few times. Right, and then what's funny, if you remember, KNS, not only did Angela immediately say, like, "Oh, my husband gets them," so your husband's also a warded dirty butt, right, by your logic. But who remembers when her own friend came back and said she had them? So now you people that say, like, dirty butt and, warts and all that shit, well, isn't that ironic? Oh, it was fucked up to say. And I heard people correct. I saw people correct it in the chat. It wasn't being corrected. I didn't appreciate that. I mean, that's what I'm saying. You don't take little snippets from assholes like this and then take it as being true. Whatever. Looks like my dad. Well, right. She'd be crying if I said that. If I turned around and said, well, whatever. So that's just a little, lesson of what is actually slander and defamation and what can actually, I'm not a true crime creator like some claim to be, but even I know what is wrong when you shout that you have a case because somebody questioned your Christianity. I don't know. How many of you say the Lord's name in vain? And again, like I've said a million times and I'll say it again, if these are the Christians on YouTube, well, no wonder I'm a fucking atheist. Sorry, not sorry. Thank you so much, Michelle. Angela was your BF, knew all these horrible things you have said, done, allegedly. Yes, she was your friend for how long? 2.5 years. 2.5 years. Yes. So, yeah, just if you guys didn't hear it, one more time. Look how cute. She looks like the fucking...
In the next life...
She looks like the fucking lunch lady. Thank you, Candace. And you have nerve to judge other people's looks? I can get nasty, folks. I can get nasty. You want me to get as low down as this clip right here and have your little friend really crying she's a victim? Because I can do that right quick. The last transcript she put up was absolutely ridiculous. The person said you would see it in your AdSense. And when she said she didn't, they responded back in most cases. I know it's not worth it, but you know what? It would feel real fucking good, KNS, to be honest.
She's going to be a butt wart. Okay, I'm done. Rob.
Look at the fucking fly traps. Fly traps on her windows, and she has the audacity to say something as fucking juvenile as that.
Robbie, she's already got butt warts.
Defamation, bitch.
Oh my God.
There you go with the God shit. And how dare I question your Christianity? Tells you you're in the wrong lane. She looks like the fucking Trunchable mixed with the little boy that ate chocolate cake. She looks like they fucking reproduced and she came out. That's what she looks like. She looks like a fucking hemorrhoid. Little bobble ass head. Now let me not keep going on, y'all, because I will.
I mean, look, let's be real. Didn't she admit that she had some bloody butt warts?
Don't you look like you smell? Hey, Michelle, thank you so much. Thank you again, Michelle. So for anybody who's unaware, hemorrhoids are not warts by any means. Okay. Well, they also state right, but these are your true crime folks, Spitfire. These are your true crime folks. Well, as well as a warted vagina, Blue Petunias. Wouldn't that be nice to figure that out? Wouldn't that be nice to figure that out? No, Marianne. No. I don't know what that is, but I don't even know what you're talking about, but I'm going to remove that because I don't think that's no.
I'm just saying. Poor Angela, y'all.
Poor your husband that has to smell you, y'all, when you end up in the hospital from being filthy. So they're both her, Miss Robin. Isn't that amazing? Right. What the fuck is that? So for people who are unaware, a hemorrhoid is an enlarged vein. That's it. That has the appearance of a bloody vessel. It's a vein. We all have veins in our ass. It's not a wart.
Oh my God. Poor Angela Ferris.
Mm-hmm.
Granny sent her pictures of her bloody butthole. I'm just saying.
Pictures of her bloody butthole. I'm just saying. You should watch what you're just saying. Okay? You should watch what you're just saying. So just so we can get that out. Right. But then this is the same woman that goes on to her panel later and cries what a victim she is of mine. And that she has a defamation claim and she's calling the police and she's cyberbullied and cyberstalked. Right? Do you guys get it now? This is all the time with this lady. Never mind the fact that she's the only person I know that has done 6 appeals. Different dates and still didn't do them. You know, lies about that. She'll lie about anything. That photo looks like it's from 1992. Thank you so much, spoiler. Yes, I'll tell you what the poll is. Here's the thing. There is no picture. When you're spreading that information as if it's factual, yeah, you got a problem. You got a real problem in your hand. And being a true crime channel, she should know better. So the poll is currently sitting at 304 votes. Wow, 72% say that subs are fair game. That subs that are overly involved and, you know, very verbal are fair game. All right. That's what I said to her last time. You want to be in the crime community? Let's go. This was after I exposed that she lied about receiving her pay. And then she went live 3-4 times. But she just deleted all those streams because she thinks she's going to get her monetization back. Okay. over like 14 million views. But anyway, that I just want you all to be aware. So when you guys hear me, responding to her, it's those type of things that she's normally saying in other chats. Matter of fact, she canceled her true crime stream the other night and instead was in an anti-granny stream where she's laughing with her grifting lying friend Sassy about jokes against my vagina. Right? Yeah, that's very fucking cute. True crime, yay. Fucking asshole. Anyway, let me go over to here. Oh, I got to click it again. I mean, I just personally, I'd be embarrassed, but these people have no humility. Just literally admitting to the world that you're so fucking uncleansy that you ended up in a hospital for it a few times, but you have the nerve to call somebody else dirty over something as fucking simple as fucking hemorrhoids, which has nothing to do with cleanliness. Right, because she's asking about a backup channel. Me. Oh, absolutely. They literally tell you, do not delete anything. That's literally part of it. So anyway, I was sent this morning. And I found it interesting. I forget what key point it was at. So you all are familiar with Willow, right? Willow was part of the hive, left the hive.
I can ride with you being a piece of shit.
Oh yes, thank you, Michelle. If Google reviews her videos, you better hope they don't have those issues. They're actually really common to have, right? Especially if you've given birth, I mean, whatever. It has nothing to do with cleanliness. So there's that. But that's what I want to know, Speculation Station, and why even bring me up in it? He is a funny dude. Thank you, Beck. Welcome. Becky from Bama. Welcome. All right. You heard a little of it as well. How could someone have gotten a transcript from her email when she says she deleted that transcript? Right. Well, here's the thing. She actually gave that to somebody. And I believe that it was that somebody who actually sent that around, if you ask me, but I don't know. As someone, do you know what timestamp I should go to, Zan? As someone who has experienced hemorrhoids, I'm offended by her thinking it's funny. They do go away, dumb bitch. Thank you, Colleen. Right, somebody who flips on their camera. Does anybody remember that when the camera flipped on and you could see literal cockroach shit all over the filthy cabinets and everything? And if you all recall, she turned around and said she was having her kitchen renovated. How is somebody who can't afford their internet having an entire kitchen renovated? Exactly, Blue Petunias. But this the maturity level, It's a cute thing to judge somebody on. All right, let's go there.
Shit. I can. I'll own it. I am. Huh?
Exactly, Boston.
What?
No, you know what? Let's really be honest. Most of these bitches can't even see their fucking regions down there. Most of them can't even reach around to properly wipe, okay? Let's be really honest. Let's get honest. Fucking audacity, I'll tell you.
No, this woman is a fucking basket case. And at very least, and this is the fucking true crime community. You sofa sleuthing internet investigators. What the fuck are you doing? You think for 1 second
So Titus,
a lawyer couldn't say, come on, get the fuck out of here.
most importantly, I couldn't believe what you could what was going on between 2 and 4 a.m. Well, I made a joke that I never had hemorrhoids. It turned out it was the bitch's Angela's fucking head. So I feel you, Boston. But I'm still saying it's the facts.
Has to be, dude. I don't see you can take anything from those messages but that. I don't. She was 100% encouraged. At very least, absolutely not discouraged. And while I do believe that I am not responsible for your behavior, You're a grown ass adult. Do with it what you will.
Amen.
In this community that prides itself so much on being smart and due diligence and research, and some of the arguments y'all discussed just plumb fucking dumb. And I don't. More than anything, man, I can ride with you being a piece of shit. I can. I'll own it. I am a dirtbag, 100%. I can ride with you.
Listen, at least Willow owns it, right? Unlike others that are like, no, but behind the scenes, like, do it.
On shitty happenings sometimes. I can't ride with the stupidity, man. And to entrust that woman with anything is bad.
It's willfully
but
ignorant.
It was clear to me that
willful ignorance.
You trusted her more than you trusted a lot of us. That pissed me off a little bit.
Oh, that's hurtful.
But other than that, no, I don't feel like you did anything to me. I don't feel like anybody did anything to me. 100%.
So that's yes, Willow went live for his birthday. Yeah, but even he had to say no at some point.
Nothing personal. But I absolutely felt like I'd fucking been live
Yeah,
a couple of times. And maybe in hindsight looking at it now.
Was he being streamed as he was live, Spitfire? I hate when people do that. People do that as an attempt to try to take viewers. And a lot of times, like when somebody was constantly restreaming me, anytime I had a good point, they would speak over me so nobody would hear. It's like, you know what they're doing. No, they're not true crime, right? It's crama. It's insulting to call anybody over here true crime, to be honest. Hey, Shambles. He kept you up all night.
Maybe that was the right decision. But
he had some good points, but I don't have my
sorry,
time.
but why people try to explain this shit away? I'm not sure who I really more irritated by or feel worse for. People that consider themselves, relatively smart people, listening to absolute nonsense sometimes that is just fucking crazy. I don't know, man. I mean, but again, to me directly, do I feel like? And I say that because when I say to me directly, let me be upfront about that. I'm referring to.
Yep.
I'm not the only person that walked away. I've been hearing this community talk about that for fucking months too. Where's everybody on the panel? Where'd everybody go? Why is this weird division? How come nobody's friends anymore? Where are certain people that used to be on the panel and blah, 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 blah.
See, here's the thing. That happens in every community. I think because Queen Bee is like a gather spot for a lot of people because it would be an open panel and, because it'd be live, she's kind of live a lot and, readily available, right? Like people like channels where they're readily available or whatever. I think because of that, people see this loss of panel guests or subscribers or whatever as a bigger deal. Like when people like Willow stop showing up, it's just recognized more. But that happens with every single channel. Like every channel goes through that. It's just being highlighted in this case. Hey, Supra. Oh, here, let me link it for you. Willow's channel is literally Willow's name. It is definitely a vortex. Yeah. There were certain points, but I wish I had the stamps.
4 or 5 of the biggest characters that used to be a part of that channel. Myself, Joneson, Nunya. People you all loved 10 minutes ago. And somehow we all went, rogue? We all just flipped our lid at the exact same time? We all suddenly decided, fuck it, let's be the villain. We did it. It was us. Simultaneously? Oh, it's a hook box, Willow.
Here it is. All right. See, this is why I adore you guys. You clip channels are my favorite. Hold on. I found a better way to do it. Thanks to the best clip channel there was and ever will be. Give me just a moment. Spare us having to try to find timestamps, and we'll just go over to here. This is, although I wish you got more flattering clips of me, but that's okay. You still the best. He did even scratch the surface. A lot of private little discourse of backstabbing greedy losers, all I'll say. I mainly lurker crime and stick to my true crime corner chat. Smart. Very smart.
Hold on. Oh, probably okay. Yeah. Now, see, I read that part because I saw Willow won't read something, and I was like, nah. See, I'm pretty pro reading out shit that I'm not supposed to. I've been known to do it a couple of times. Okay, so how do I do it? And this is the question, right?
She was,
How do you
yes,
address some
Leah.
of the shit? I mean, is that really what? Do you open with that? Do you come in like it's Christmas time? You start some small talk.
She actually called out Brittany before and said it wasn't about Brittany, but she literally said to Brittany, like, yeah, thanks for giving me the idea for my next stream. And the next stream was like dry begging. It was pretty funny.
Oh, do you put a little spin on it, like lube it up, or do you just right? I mean, I'm undecided. Hadn't thought that part through. Mike Barry, how are you, buddy? Good to see you, brother. Pro reader. No, I'm not at all. Truthfully, reading the chat usually gets me totally derailed and fucked up and off some weird ass path, and then I'm just asshole deep in the woods somewhere and just I kind of still do that anyway, even on my own. But tonight I'm gonna try to stay somewhat on point. That's not gonna happen. I'm gonna give it a go.
And right after this clip, we're going to play what Savage had to say about everything that was exposed or shown, I should say.
All right.
Hey, oh, fuck's sake.
So, what are you guys doing this weekend? Okay. All right. So here we are, right? In case y'all don't know, there's been quite the stir in the DC area this past couple of days. Shit is popping off. I'm sure everybody's been kind of keeping up with it. I mean, there's a few in here that are new to this shit, but it's going down. And for those that don't know, when I first got here, I said, man, drama community. I kind of remember laughing to myself and going, it's not exclusive. Like, there's tons of drama communities. Like, there's fucking hundreds of them. They're everywhere. Like, almost everything in YouTube has a drama section to it. But when I got here, it seems relatively noble. You know, there was some honor amongst thieves. Shit was somewhat, you talk a little shit about me, I'll talk a little shit about you. Nobody meets in a parking lot at Denny's and starts meleeing on motherfuckers. The closest thing to real life I'd seen when I got here was like, you can clearly tell that it's a heavily female audience because, like, in the political arena, people say SWAT, they mean SWAT. That means they called the police and said, yo, this motherfucker got a meth lab and like a daycare in the same house. And they come up in that sumbitch like the guns in Navarro, just kapow, paratrooping in through the fucking chimney and shit. Like, they coming up in here like gangbusters. The shit you get over here is more like, and it's like, hey, somebody said you were thinking about offing yourself. Nope, I'm good. And that's the end of it, right? It was pretty mild in the beginning. Occasionally a CPS. That's another way you can kind of tell it was a female community. You get a CPS call. That was kind of like the swatting over in the DC. Send CPS, which is actually probably worse, I would say.
Okay, never mind. They didn't clip what I thought they were going to clip. All right, so I'm still waiting. I know that Nunya and Joneson went up on panel, which was very interesting. Did I listen in on JJJ sometimes, but I'll be honest, there's so many panel guests that it's hard to like understand what's even being said and going on.
About over there with that ice machine, she get her fresh ice. I don't even have an ice machine. I don't have shit over here. I'm poor as motherfucker. Y'all don't even know that shit. I'm poor as a motherfucker. Y'all think I be living large over here? My pockets are deep. My shit ain't deep. Shit. I'm struggling like the rest.
Oh shit! Always searching. What are you talking about?
All my fucking money is going to an attorney. At least I ain't got to get up here and beg for my attorney money like some folks. Just saying. Clip that bitch. I don't give a fuck. Clip it. I'm coming for that one too.
You don't know
Buzz, Jeannie.
$1,200.
You sure do, naughty Audie, which is why I had your ass blocked for the longest time. Used to drive me nuts. A lot of these people around Queen are good people. Hey, Kathy. Are good people who truly care about tragedy, pimps, gross money grabs, and is making them blind to the one person who is fueling this. Really? You think? You think it's just one person? 2023. I'll tell you.
Sorry, I got choked. I'm over here.
You gonna get choked because you know what I just said? I'm coming for the buzz.
You got a
You hear her? That is Savage. And she's saying, I'm coming for the buzz, buzz, buzz. Hey, Bushi.
broken vibrator. You ever go by
I'm sorry.
Temu?
No, Jenny, trust me, Jenny know what I'm talking about. I'm coming for that hoe. I sure am. I sure am.
Hondo.
So it looks like those clip channel, the in their own words, worked because she says she's coming for Queen.
Buzz
Vibrator. No such
Where's
thing.
the buzz?
Yeah, okay,
So I'm just saying, maybe
Fucking
you can find
two-face
another
slut.
car for like.
You two-face. Clip it.
Sometimes
Clip
you
it. I
find
don't
good
give a
cars.
fuck. Clip it.
You just gotta
Clip
look
it.
around. I know, and
What is that? Like, there's people talk. I don't even understand what's happening here because there's a lot of background noise. Like, are they just restreaming somebody? Is this? I believe it. Bombshell Reloaded when she made that comment. It was like you didn't have a choice on your license plate. I don't even understand. There's a lot going on here, but Savage is saying it. Yes, she is saying it. And she even said, "Clip it, baby."
Trust me, G. You know what I'm talking about. I'm coming for that hoe. I sure am. I sure am.
Hondo.
Buzz.
Vibrator. No such
Where's
thing.
the buzz?
Yeah, okay.
so I'm just saying, maybe
Fucking
you can find
two-face
another
slut.
car for like.
You two-face. Clip it.
Sometimes
Clip
you
it. I
find
don't
good
give a
cars.
fuck. Clip it.
You just gotta
Clip
look
it.
around. I know it's terrible to be out of a car.
Clip it.
Yeah, just clip the part where
Slut.
Savage said,
That is actually, excuse me, that is actually brand new. That is literally, that was just stated, that just happened. And that's because of, in their own words, what they put out there where they showed, or I guess it was actually, yeah, where they showed the Savage was being talked about. Nicolina received, a lot of creators received an email of that Discord. That's why I can't really follow along a lot of times because it is a lot. I wish they lay off, but I may be overprotective of what? Best of Truths, that's who's speaking in the background. Okay, thank you. Money and Blind Allegiance. Everyone talking over each other. It's chaos. I can't understand it. But that was, I think they were restreaming. So yes, there is going to be a Savage coming for Queen, which honestly is going to be fucking insane. It's going to be insane. That's going to be messy. All right, here's the other one. So Willow's live, Queen Bee's live. Queen Bee talks a little bit about Willow's live. And again, this is from this clip channel. They give a great rundown. They clip everybody. There's no bias. It is just the clip, and then they just leave it. Gary.
To go over a whole Willow's over there spinning some lies and a bullshit narrative that I stole from Grandma Sherry at some point, even though I just gave her 500 and I helped her before. So I don't know what kind of narrative they're spinning now, but yeah.
I heard people talking a whole bunch of smack.
So Queen gave Grandma Sherry $500. That's really nice of Queen to do that, actually. And I heard part of that being stated, like people were saying, oh, Grandma Sherry's trying to grift for like a cat sanctuary, and here all she wanted was like a door so she could keep the cats separate from her son's dogs, if I'm correct.
Back right now.
Yeah.
What are they talking about? Grandma Sherry went on a panel and said that she got the money.
Yeah, they finally just let her up on the fucking panel now to correct their bullshit, but they're spinning a one-way fucking narrative that something about I said she could live in a camper and I don't fucking know. Whole bunch of bullshit, I guess. But I mean, if we're gonna go this route, I mean, we can just pull out all the messages and put everybody's shit out. Fuck it. I mean, I keep an open Discord, so I'm sure they can stand on all the shit they said.
Well, and
Do it.
here, and I don't know, the Queen.
She should do it. I do it. Why not? It's an open Discord. Well, here's the thing, right? I put out messages the other day after this person has put out all of my messages since June, like repetitively every day, messages of mine every single day. And it was actually Queen and Beats Him that said they don't like that people shouldn't expose messages. She didn't give her 500 to my knowledge. Her subs donated it. I don't know why people give hundreds or $1,000. People on the internet, I think charities should start in the community they live in. Well, I don't think anybody gave hundreds or thousands. I think it's, 25 here, 10 there that add up. But yeah, I put out those messages in defense. Like I didn't put them out just to put them out. I put them out for, to defend myself. And in that case, I do agree messages should be shown. So if Queen has messages that can defend what is being said, then she should put them out.
I think you and I talked about earlier. Do you want to bring that up, or you want to just keep that aside?
No, not right now.
All right, cool deal. Cool, man.
I just don't like that, man, because this is just such bullshit, man.
Well, because they are daddy's baby girl. They are. That's exactly what they're doing. Willow's over there drunk as hell. And of course, he's got everybody and their mom over there listening to this bullshit. Jones's in the fucking chat talking out her ass. I don't know what the fuck she's over here talking about.
What I mean, what happened?
So this is where it does come down to, like, is Jones and Nunya, Willow, and others that left, are they all lying, or is there miscommunication? Is it perspectives? Because perspectives do matter. People see things differently. Oh, say it all, Copa. Mm-mm-mm. Right, Kirby. Not in my experience. It'd be nice. No, I wouldn't even feel comfortable taking that kind of money from anybody. I can only imagine how it looks from Queen's perspective. They come in, be her friend, start a channel, then diss her. What? Did they come in not having channels? I don't know. Hey, a badass. Right, Michelle. Right.
Happened to Willow? I mean, the last time I was here, it was
He bitched up. I guess. I don't know. He bitched straight the fuck up. Straight turned into a bitch.
Should we continue reading this, or should we just stop for now?
Yeah, we'll just stop for now.
Okay, because I don't think it's necessary. Okay.
Well, honestly, and the funny thing is the litigious nature that has come out of social media nowadays.
What were they originally talking about? They were like court papers up there. Grandma Sherry puts her full trust in QB and Hive. That's fine. But when the rumors started flying that trust wasn't reciprocated, it was almost believed. Why? There could be grudges carried from other things. Willow left months ago in summer. He hasn't said why. He actually just said why, Michelle, on his stream last night. Oh, I get what you're saying. Turtle Boy? Oh.
It's ludicrous, right? It's
yeah,
absolutely
especially with
ludicrous.
this bullshit. So here, let's stream these motherfuckers and find out just what the fuck's really going on here. Let's see. They finally let Grandma Sherry up on panel. Okay.
She got it wrong. But that's because somebody's feeding her wrong shit.
Oh, I got it wrong. No, I didn't. And we'll pull them screenshots, Nunya. We'll pull those screenshots. That's cool.
You know what I mean? So it's all good. But for me, I'm not a liar. I don't lie on people. I don't do that kind of
bullshit. You lied on Boston. You lied on Gray, and you lied on Independent Thinker. Bitch, stop fucking playing.
So.
You know, I get it. And so I saw that shit. I was like, oh, hell no. And so, I apologize. Probably should have paced myself a little better on that.
No, totally understand.
You know what's really sad is Grandma Sherry. Oh, I'm disappointed as hell too, Running Bear. What's really fucking sad is this is totally embarrassing for her.
Yeah.
And they just keep bringing it up and bringing it up. Oh, Grandma Sherry's poor. She's broke. She's living in a garage. Let's bring it up that Queen Bee helped her. Let's bring it.
Here's a question for you, Leo. Let me ask you this. Let's say that's true. Let's say that they came as, like, they didn't even have channels. They were just subscribers. They joined the open panel over there and maybe even become a regular part of it. They end up realizing they enjoy, speaking on panels, and they decide, hey, let me start a channel. They're hanging out. They have their channel. Everything's going good. And then there is a falling out. For whatever reason, there's a falling out. Are they then entitled to, are they then held, like, how can I phrase it? Are they not allowed to now dislike that person because they were on the panel before? Honestly, I get what you're saying because I stopped sharing channels because of that happening. I actually had people that did build their channels off being part of mine. So I get what you're saying, but I'm just saying at what point are they not allowed to speak out without being like, I don't know. Right, that's what I mean. Like, do they, I don't know, can they not? And I do know, from what I've witnessed, this is my perspective, Josen and Nunya tried really hard not to mention any of this. They can like or dislike anyone at any time, but walk away with dignity. I'm going to disagree with you there, Leo, because I do feel like they tried to walk away with dignity. Hey, Kareen, I don't think they were speaking out on anything, to be honest. Claudette Grader, she saw in Willow's chat. She mentioned their pill problem, said, I still have all those DMs. That's wrong. That's exactly what Sway just did to my friend Tattoos. Pulled out messages from 3 years ago. That is wrong.
You know, oh, that she's
Wow.
Are you fucking kidding me? Way to embarrass the fuck out of her some more.
Yeah, she doesn't need this shit, man. I don't get this, man. If you really cared about her, just donate fucking money.
They don't give a motherfuck. They do not care. They know damn the fuck well I just donated to them. They know damn the fuck well. And if Nunya can sit on my fucking panel in line in front of 1,000 people, what's to say she ain't gonna sit over here in line? I already talked to nonsense. I asked her about those fucking screenshots.
I'll post Willow's channel again when I pull it up in just a minute, Lisbeth. I don't have it on hand right now, but it is just what his username is.
I can't believe this shit, man. You know what I mean? Like, I don't get this why he's doing that.
Snakes are gonna fucking slither. Come on, man. This is what happens on YouTube. This is how it goes. And I don't know why Jones is acting like we fucking made her do any fucking thing. We did not make her do shit.
No.
I want to know how the fuck you're gonna send a, you know, I love you and your girl's fucking card, but be in a chat talking shit about me fucking couple hours later. Are you fucking serious? It's that backstabbing ass bullshit right the fuck there. And if we need to bring up Sweet Tea and her bullshit, I got all that shit saved too. I'm sure she's still pill fucked, but that's all right. I still got everything saved.
That's not safe.
So I guess that's what you were talking about. If I would have known that was in this clip, I probably wouldn't have played it, to be honest. The only reason anybody would come to anybody and tell them that they are so-called pill fucked is because they recognize they have a problem. They likely were confiding in somebody about that problem, and to use that as a sword later. This is why you don't tell people. I have enemies, people that now go around trashing me, that have told me some shit in private I would never repeat. As much as I would love to be like, oh yeah, Axel, I wouldn't do it. There's just some things you don't do and you shouldn't say, and you know that can happen to anybody at any time. That's not cool. I hope she ends up apologizing for that, because that's not cool at all.
Yeah, well, I'm saying that I don't give a fuck anymore.
Yeah, I don't get it. I don't know why they keep on bringing that Grandma Sherry into this whole.
Oh, it's very disappointing. They got Willow's up there just being a whole ass bitch because he got deleted out of a fucking Discord. A Discord he wasn't active in, that he left because Nunya and fucking her Good Egg and a couple of the other girls were not happy with Heels. They were not happy with Heels.
Yeah.
Yeah, she is upset. She's fucking embarrassed. And these asshole losers continue to bring it up over and over and over again. Do you think she wants to fucking sit here and talk about living in her fucking son's garage?
Now, I agree that maybe that is hurtful to keep having that, you know, be spoken on. But Grandma Sherry was pretty public about that, because I remember hearing about that too. There's nothing to be embarrassed of. First off, a lot of people, times are tough. A lot of people, multi-generational homes are like a thing right now. There's nothing to be ashamed of. It's a sign of the times. And it's actually, it's counterproductive to say that it's embarrassing and that they're embarrassing her while repeating it yourself. You know what I mean? Like, because the truth is she doesn't need to be embarrassed. It's nothing to be embarrassed of. I don't know. Whatever.
That's it.
Are you fucking kidding me? It's sad as fuck. You're using her to spin a fucking narrative against me. Fuck all you bitches.
Leave Grandma Sherry alone.
That's really great, guys. That's really great.
It's fucking disgusting. And no, I didn't just give her $500 because I felt bad because whatever the fuck. Here, let me read what Johnson said in her comment, because I'm gonna correct this right now. See, I didn't know that Grandma Sherry was having trouble. I didn't know. Nobody said anything to me about it because they just wanted to come in here and spin a fucking narrative that, you know, I was being shitty and not helping her. Right. So that's what me and Queen Bella got into it for. We got into it over that shit. And I got all them screenshots too. We'll go over those. Fuck it. We'll make it all public. She said, okay, so Johnson says, no, Kit Kat, no, the 500 was done out of spite due to people thinking it was a planned thing to ask for Grandma's links while she was on QB's panel. No, you know what? Somebody from your Discord came in here and was watching you guys. They were watching the little nasty shit you guys were doing in your fucking Discord. You want to talk about behind the scenes bullshit? Let's pull out some behind the scenes bullshit real quick. Why don't we do that?
Hey, Texas, just remember, subs don't have to be involved. Don't feel that way. Go wherever makes you happy. Go wherever you find enjoyment. Don't feel that way. Hey, pretty. Spies everywhere. Amen. I always keep confidence so long. Sometimes I probably forgot some of them. Exactly. I agree.
Nunya, why don't you explain why the fuck you lied on Boston, Independent Thinker, and Grain? Even though I know Grain's over there simping hard as fuck right now. I mean, it is what it is, but why'd you lie on him?
How'd you lie, girl? How'd you lie? Hey, trust no one. QB was sending her money. She said it was for smokes. There was a pat on the back for doing her dirty work, my opinion. Right. I'm with you, Jason. I feel like put it all out. Just put it all out. I know part of the problem with putting out messages are the people that get indirectly hurt. Because that's what an ex-mod did to me. They went around hurting other people to try to hurt me, and it's pretty fucked. It's not a cool thing to do. At this point, messages are out. Just defend yourself. Show what you have.
Yeah, they should have been considerate of her. I don't know why they're talking about it, continuing to keep going. Again, I keep an open Discord. Every fucking message in there, I stand on everything I said. Yeah, Grandma is almost in tears because she's fucking sick of it. She's tired of it. And she's tired of being in the fucking games.
Yeah, why are you
Willow lives in a fucking van by the goddamn fucking, you know what I'm saying? Don't he should know of all people. Why would you want that all over you?
See, that right there too. Willow lives in a van. Like, why do we need to know that? So we're shaming Grandma Sherry for living in a garage, and now we're shaming Willow for living in a van. Listen, times are tough. A roof is a roof. You know what I mean? I didn't give Grandma Sherry 500 out of spite. That is false. You didn't give anything. Your subs did. Well, in Discord, you have to be a member. Does she? Because she yelled at Queen Bella about her not wanting to pay to be in QB's Discord. Facts, that dude.
YouTube. And using her to push a fucking narrative, you're sick. It's fucking disgusting.
It's all fucking disgusting. You got people attacking subs. You got someone embarrassing Grandma Sherry.
Oh, let me check.
She's just trying to do positive
Setting
content.
fucking traps.
Setting traps, going after people with super chats, fucking releasing Discord. I mean, like, okay.
Fucking sick, man.
And yeah, we're the bad guys. Okay. We're the real bad guys here. Okay.
Oh, I did, Pretty Is. Thank you so much. Oh my God, they all just started hitting me too. Five Below purchase. That came at a perfect time because it literally, as soon as that clicked, it was like finish line purchase. Five Below purchase. Why they all wait till today to hit me? Thank you so much, Pretty Is. I didn't know that. I didn't need to know that. But a van by the river sounds fucking lovely. Van life is that thing right now. You know what I mean? Good for him, especially living by a river. I think that sounds beautiful, especially this time of year. Merry Christmas to you. Thank you so much. Yep, exactly. That's what I just said. It really is. It really is.
Okay. I mean,
she owes them nothing. Not a fucking. And she already told him. She told him when Queen Bella started her fucking hate train about it. Yeah, it is. It's fucking. I feel so fucking bad for her.
Yeah.
Had I known this was going on, I would have fucking gave her the goddamn money and quietly.
Yeah.
Well.
Yeah, it's hurt a lot of people. There's a lot of people that are unsubbing.
You know.
There was a lot of people that left before, but there's a lot of people leaving now.
Yeah, I understand.
I gained 107.
My understanding was he did say it on that basis, like copying Saturday Night Live. It was a skit. I think it was a joke. But even if it wasn't, I don't need to know where he lives. I don't care.
74 subs, I think, overnight, just because they were playing their little videos and talking. Everybody wants to come over here and see what's up. So that's how I gained all them subs before, because people want, you know what I'm saying?
That's the way it works.
Talking shit. They come right over and sub.
Publicity is publicity. Amen to that.
Happens every time.
I'm just sad that Grandma Sherry's.
Well, they're doing me a favor, but you know what? This shit with Grandma Sherry's got.
Not quite, because sub count doesn't really matter. What matters is the support system. You can have 1 million subs and get only 100 in a live stream. Sub count really doesn't matter. It's just an ego thing. Like, I enjoy watching my sub count go up. Don't get me wrong, and it's very flattering. But at the end of the day, it really matters who's there for you. That's what matters. I'm very blessed with a core base of supporters who've been with me for day one. They're not here. Guess who I'm speaking on? They're not here for a certain thing. They're here for me. And that's so humbling, honestly. Thank you so much, Ma. Merry Christmas when it comes, Jess. Thank you. Chris Farley fan, Down by the River, one of my all-time favorite skits. Yeah. It was a skit. Okay.
Got me fucking hot.
Yeah, I just don't understand why they're dragging her into it. She doesn't need this drama. You know what I
Hey,
mean?
sweet-
She's staying clear of this shit. She wants to be just like doing her own thing. I don't know. You know what I mean? She does her own thing. I don't know why you guys have to drag her into this shit.
Right. You want to hate me, hate on me, that's fine. But leave her the fuck out of it.
Yeah. You know, I mean,
Gary.
I don't get it.
I mean, who the fuck wants to come on YouTube and say, hey, I'm broke? And yeah, people were sending ideas. Hell yeah, people were trying to send ideas. Fuck yeah. There were people trying to help, and somebody actually fucking messaged talking about I was donating to a cat sanctuary. No, the fuck I'm not. And Grandma Sherry said, no, the fuck she's not. Sent the fucking receipt that she needed, that she wanted to show me, and I didn't even need these receipts. I didn't want them.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm so fucking glad people see right through it. I'm so fucking glad. Willow up there drunk as hell. You know what, my boy? You ain't done a fucking live stream. You've been fucking talking about doing live streams for 2 fucking years. If you got to use my back to do one, bub, go ahead. You want to use your birthday to talk shit on me and lie on me? You go right ahead, Willow.
And they're asking for cash apps and the fucking super chat for Will.
Gary did not mean that in a negative way. Gary would never say anything like that in a negative way. Thank you, Jill. He would never. He did not mean that in a negative way at all.
I'm sure. Oh, I'm fucking sure. Oh, I'm sure.
While fucking humiliating fucking Grandma Sherry. Like, you can't just fucking do
And
all
she's
this
got to
shit.
go up there and explain over and over and over and over again. She got her money. I never had any kind of money that she never got. I don't know what the fuck that's from. I have no idea where that came from.
Yeah. And it's like, the weird thing is that you could have easily grabbed a bunch of other fucking videos, the drama about Queen Bee, but you have to pull this bullshit. Like, there's so much fucking stupid shit out there.
Right? He could have went over the fucking channel and their bullshit. He could have went over all kinds of shit. But you got to bring Grandma Sherry into it and drag her into it and make her feel like shit. Okay, cool.
My understanding, and correct me if I'm wrong, we're going to go over to it, but I don't think Grandma Sherry felt pretty. She was on panel just fine. I do think that Grandma Sherry is kind of being whiplashed here. She's being pulled from one side to another, and for that I feel bad. Yeah.
Yeah.
All you good-hearted souls over there.
Yeah.
You're gonna need a mod while Jones and Anunya are up here, maybe. Willow. They can't mod and be on stream. But
oh, but Willow's got his Cash App rolling through, right?
Yeah. Interesting.
No, I knew all that. And at the same time, I didn't get all bent out of shape and call out Queen or do anything. I didn't even confront her about it because
I didn't watch.
I was living through life, right? Life sometimes hands you shit, and yeah, you can either you make fertilizer of it or you look for the pony that caused all the shit.
See, that's the thing. She didn't have to confront me about it because I told her about it. That's the biggest thing.
About what?
Yeah, I let Willow drop his Cash App many times over here because I knew he was living in a fucking van. I knew he needed help.
Did that for a lot of people.
There we go again with the living in a fan. She's just trying to be maybe she's 1% Willow spitting some hard truths. I don't know. Betty Pants compared GC to Brittany J. Jumped on her for that. Who's GC? Grandma Sherry? Yeah, that's not even close. It was his birthday. He never goes live. All QB did instead of Grandma being a grifter. Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
I'm
a shit person, though. I mean, come on now.
Yeah. Well, apparently.
Whatever the thing is, but I understood that during that time when Queen, this was.
Roses of Red says, yeah, but Willow said he's got the messages. QB heard the rumor about Grandma Sherry, grandma. QB supposedly said, oh, she's scamming money that could have went to my legal fund. Grandma says she know what QB said was okay. Okay. I would love to live in a van life too. I don't think there's actually, I think it costs a lot to live. I mean, depends what kind of van, right? I don't know. Whatever. Doesn't matter.
September. Okay. Queen's first fundraiser just ate up like.
It was August. I just wanted to be factual. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Sorry. I want to be factual. Okay. Fucking, this one annoys me.
Oh, Mother Nunya. Yep. Oh, yeah. You gotta be factual. Can you clarify that?
Can you be a little bit nicer to her a little bit?
But, anyway, So her first fundraiser was eaten up just in a heartbeat, with retainer or whatever. And she has this real life thing coming at her with a lawsuit that's court and all that. And I understood why, if someone had said, oh, Grandma Sherry, this is a scam, because she could, live in the camper.
Because how many people have fucking scammed in this community? How many people have scammed all over the internet?
That's true. People do scam.
A few.
Lots of people have scammed all over the
Oh,
internet.
a
So of course
fucking
people are going
ton.
to be
A
leery.
fucking ton. Yeah.
Right.
There's a
fuck
ton.
So yes, people are going to be fucking leery. Oh yes,
From faking illnesses
we're going over
to-
this entire
yeah.
fucking live stream. Believe that.
That's what Brittany J did to her moderator. Heard she was getting. That's actually what Brittany J did. Heard that her moderator was possibly getting help from others in Discord that she saw as her donators. So she blocked her, unmodded her, and was going to expose her. And when it came back and got thrown in her face that she would do that to a longstanding moderator, she gave the lady the wrench back and threw the others under the bus because, well, But yeah, scam.
Faking homelessness, like I've seen it pretty much. Like it's been amazing. Like faking
Cancer.
car wrecks,
Cancer.
cancer.
Oh yeah, we
I've
got
seen
cancer scammers
homelessness.
and all kinds of shit go on.
I mean, you fucking name it.
Well, that's because obviously she's got nothing fucking.
Well, and the sad thing is that when you get on YouTube or social media and all this kind of stuff, like 90% of the people in the
No,
world.
I plugged Deets on the Streets channel. I plugged Jones's channel. I plugged Forgotten Whispers. I plugged everybody's fucking channels over here.
Well, and my thing is this, like most people,
you know what I'm saying?
like,
The people you fuck with, you show support to them.
this is what turns people like it's like the little
Oh
boy
fuck
who
yeah!
cried wolf,
You
right?
think people ain't watching this shit and know what's going on? You think they can't see with their own eyes?
Well, and
That's
the problem
I've
is
got
though,
so
when
many
someone
fucking
does need
messages and
help-
emails and shit.
Yeah.
That is why I don't drop links anymore, to be fair. All right, so now here. Now I'll show you this one. But that is why I don't drop links anymore, because people will do you like that, and it does suck. Especially when because here's the thing, if you, like in what Queen's saying is like, the audience they have is the audience I had, and I don't want my people hearing bad things about me, you know what I mean? Like, that does suck. Well, to be fair, she does get a lot of people watching, which is, and it does help when people drop links. Absolutely does help. Here, one of you asked for this earlier, and I said I get it when I got back over here. Queen never dropped links. Oh. Well, I know one time I went in there and said I played Kim's arrest record, and I have it redacted, and they deleted it. And one of the mods were like, "Oh, she's just trying to grow," and I'm like, "What?" I was literally trying to help, but okay. But so her mods do delete that stuff.
Good dude, man. I'm telling you. As a matter of fact, I should have introduced him to damn grandma, because that was one of my well-paid, single cowboys. That was him right there. That was it. Good
Merry
dude, man.
Christmas, Candy
Good dude.
Kisses.
All right, so where are we at?
Well, shit, Willow, who was that?
So here comes Grandma.
Stevie J. He was
CBJ.
my single Texas cowboy. But he's not Texas, Tennessee, but he spends plenty of time in Texas. He travels about the world. Yeah, he travels about the world. He's everywhere. Stevie's a good dude, man. Absolutely a good dude. And first off, let me say this. People say, it's old news. It wasn't old news the day I heard about it. And just for the record.
Is that too fast for you all if I speed him up a little bit? I'm a fast talker and a fast listener. So sometimes I feel like people sound, slower for me, and I turn them up, but I don't know how that feels for all of you. So let me know if this is okay.
If it felt that was weaponized, Grandma, I'm truly sorry. That was not the intention. I was fucking outraged when I heard about it. And it's Christmas, and I'm sitting there going, how much money did this maybe cost her? Did this cost her something? Like, is she short of the goal? Like, what? So, we were talking about the Discord. Everybody was just like, fuck it. Let's do something. And then we happened to see you on the panel, and I promise you that was not a predisposed thing. That was literally, somebody said, she's on the panel right now. And literally, there's in Discord, you got 20 people in the damn Discord chat. Somebody just thinks it's cute and says, well, fuck, let's ask her for a link. Let's put this on the spot right now. We get this woman a good ass Christmas. Watch this, hold my beer. So it was meant with the best of intentions. It wasn't, pre-engineered or anything like that. It was truly just spur of the moment. And so I apologize for that. That was not the intention.
No, I'm okay. First off, yes, I knew about all that. I knew about it long before the hippie hut. I know that Nunya and Joneson found out about all this, and they knew about it or whatever, and they didn't want to hurt me because they know that I've been a mod on Queens for a long time, and so I finally got it out of them. What are you guys fretting over? And then they told me, and I told them I know about that, babies. I know about what was going to happen, But at the same time,
Thank you so much, Spudler. Sounds like Grandma Sherry wants to be a fence rider. If you don't get off the fence, you'll get splinters in your arse. It sounds like she's being pulled between people, is what it sounds like to me.
I also know that me being in the situation that I was in, people looked at it and said, okay, she doesn't have to move all the way to Texas. And, she doesn't have to remodel a garage so she can have her cat safe. Why doesn't she buy a camper and put it in the
That was the part
backyard?
I wasn't going to say. I didn't know if you knew that part. That was the part that I haven't ever wanted out these. The part that said, let's just stick this woman in a camper and that's acceptable. I'm like, holy shit. That was the part that did it. I was like, God almighty. It hit me all kinds of fucking wrong that day. I ain't gonna lie. Maybe because I'm in my own little fucked up situation right now that maybe it just hit me at the wrong time because I feel your pain. Obviously, everybody knows my shit with the divorce and the pig and I get it. And so I saw that shit. I was like, oh, hell no. And so, again, I apologize. Probably should have paced myself a little better on that.
Yes, totally understand. You're gonna need to mod while Jones and Anunya are up here, maybe Willow. They can't mod and be on stream. But no, I knew all that. And at the same time, I didn't get all bent out of shape and call out Queen or do anything. I didn't even confront her about it because I was living through life, right? Life sometimes hands you shit. And
I've been feasting on it once. Yes, ma'am.
yeah, and you can either you make fertilizer of it or you look for the pony that caused all the shit or whatever the thing is. But I understood that during that time when Queen, this was September, okay? Queen's first fundraiser just ate up like.
It was August. I just want to be factual. Sorry.
Oh, okay, sorry. Yeah, because I moved in October. Sorry, but anyway.
Hey,
so her first fundraiser was eaten up just in a heartbeat, with retainer or whatever, and she has this real life thing coming at her with a lawsuit that's court and all that. And I understood why if someone had said, oh, Grandma Sherry, this is a scam, because she could, live in the camper or she could just, move into a homeless shelter or whatever the other suggestions were. People were offering to like foster my cats until I got back on my feet, that kind of thing. So I understood where she was coming from and I didn't blame her. I didn't blame her for getting upset. I didn't blame her for wanting to do a live. The funny thing is that evidently the day that this was going on, I sent her all my receipts.
What? Aurora Board says you should find the footage of that time QB had this woman, Tina, followed down the street. They filmed by her sister and how QB doxed her and harassed her in real life on live. Get in the car, Tina. Does anybody know what Aora's talking about? I've never heard that. The YouTube shit will eat you up. Especially if you're not used to it. Oh my goodness. It really takes more of a mental toll on you than people realize. That's why I often say when it comes to like headstones and center and all, this is like their first year on YouTube as channels. And I'll tell you, in the first year for me, everything felt like it needed a response. Everything felt more serious. Everything felt more damaging. It was hard. It was hard. The Wandering Sub. Huh? Come again, come to Maui and say it to my mouth. I show you how I breathe. Dates are important. You remember that, Laura Lulu? Oh Lordy, I don't remember. I don't even know about that.
I sent her everything, my social security statement of how much I get a month. I sent her the moving estimate. I sent her the remodel.
It's AAA during the ML days, Michael Long days. Disgusting. Michael Long. I remember the Michael Long days. Interesting. That was an interesting group of people that I'm out. Actually, I remember when I was first kind of starting out, people were warning me. People were warning me to watch out for the Michael Long creators. Honest to God. They were like, look out for this one, this one, this one, this one. Yeah, that was a wild group of people. I think those people, they a lot of them went real life. A lot of them, you know, there was like CPS and swatting and real life and doxing. There was a lot of shit. Not trying to advertise another channel, but his voice seems very familiar. Navy Tech. I don't know. That's a good question, Ellen. This is why you people get doxed and all this stuff that you think another one needs. Watch out. It'll be used against you. What do you mean, Scorpio? What are you talking about? Michael Long creators are the same creators subs got in real life now. That, Genevieve, that's a good point. That's how someone treats you when you like Queen. Got it. What happened? What are you talking about, Leo? You best have thick skin to flick around these YouTube streets. Amen. Different people. No, it's not Navy Tech. And it turns out that that was the groomer. Glare was really big in that one. She did apologize for that from what I remember. Yes, it was a long time ago. And some of them are still right around doxing. Hey, Angel Chips.
Quote, the whole 9 yards. And the important thing is that she didn't go live. And I appreciate that, because being, you know, it was hard enough for me. And originally, for those of you who don't know, I'll just give you the short.
So what Mama Sherry's saying is she found out that Queen thought that she was grifting, so she sent her all the proof and everything, which prevented Queen from going live. Navy Tech was on panel last night, really?
Long story of it. I posted a video on my personal Facebook to my friends and family. And I told them that I had been off work since January because I tried to K-I-L-L. I'll do a J-L-R. K-I-L-L myself. Okay.
Oh, okay, you can say whatever you want here.
Okay, it is. Yeah, but that, you know, that's the whole thing.
I
The
get
YouTube.
it, I get it.
Yeah, YouTube guys.
I'm really sorry to hear that.
Because I'm kind of hoping you go live again. But anyway.
You might be the only one, sweetheart.
I don't know, but anywho, so my doctor took me out of work. Thought that would be a good idea because I couldn't handle it. And so I was living in my apartment in Virginia, and I was on short-term disability, which is like half of your pay, and then they take out all the taxes and shit. So basically I went from, you know, rolling in the Benjamins to, wow, I can barely, you know, get anything going here. So in May, my counselor, my doctor that took me out, got really sick, and she was in the hospital. And so even though I was talking to her, she wasn't well enough to do notes to send into the insurance company for my short-term disability. So that.
Wait. To be fair, though, literally, Davis, to be fair, Grandma Sherry is an adult. And if she decides to get on panel and participate in these things and speak on them, you can't put it on other people. Now, I know the whole grandma part of the name and, you know, the fact that she's an older woman gives a little more sympathy leeway to her, but she is absolutely a participant. So it's not really fair to put that on other people. And then the same could be said when it came to Eileen, right? Eileen admittedly got put in a hospital after everything that went down, and yet we put her down. We put her through a round 2 anyway, too, right? Did anybody take that sympathy when it came to Eileen? You know?
They denied my short-term disability, and they stopped paying me in June. And so fortunately I had, you know, 6 to 7, 8 months worth of savings. And so I was using that to supplement anyway since January. So it was getting smaller, but then I had like no money. And then when it got to the point where I had like no money left in my savings, I applied for my early.
Willow trashed too. Grandma Sherry? He didn't trash her, Mystery. Come on. He did not trash her. Did anybody else take it like he trashed her? East Coast Beauty, Mandy C, Paula, TT, Angela, and Lindsay, they're all anti-MN people. You saw it as trashing? That's true, though. He did not trash her. Willow did not trash her. Willow did not trash her. No, he did not trash her. So many wrong takes. No, he didn't. No, Willow was standing up for her. He won it. No, he did not. He was taken up for her. No, he didn't trash her. He said, move her into a camper, make her give her cats up. Did anybody else hear that? Do you have a timestamp, Mystery? I'll play it. Talks on many pounds. She's a very smart lady. She's not old and demented lady. Oh, I agree. I never said she was old or demented. Not at all. Couple lives. He goes on QB sometimes. Oh, trash her. Then QB trashes everyone. Maybe not standing up, but on her side, whatever you want to call it. Yes, he did. That's not what he said. Oh, my Lord. Do you have a timestamp? Was refused to talk in riddles. Thank you, Willow. No, he didn't. He said that's what people were saying, not that he agreed with it. Hey, Souls. He is pissed someone said move her into a camper. Discord is where it started. That is where... Right, but who was doing the trashing in the Discord? He did not trash her. His intent was not to trash her. If anything, it was a protector. It was overprotected in a way that was not said in the context that it was said. Others said that about her moving in. He never trashed her, and he never said to move her into a camper. He was repeating what others said. Okay. Me too, Susan. And he apologized to her. No, that's what Willow was upset about. See how people interpret things, how they interpret it? Willow was talking about Grandma Sherry. That's why he got booted. Is there messages showing that, Mystery?
Early retirement. And that didn't even cover my rent. It was like $100-something short of what my rent was. And so I didn't pay rent. I told my apartment manager.
I thought a little bit ago in this, Queen said that he was booted out of it because he was barely even active. Or he wasn't even active.
Manager that this is the situation, blah, blah, blah. I know you're going to have to evict me. And she's like, maybe don't worry about it. Because I was living in an old folks community anyway. So she's used to people just, not being able to pay and the whole 9 yards. And I went everywhere looking for help, and the thing is, there's so many people that need help right now that, I was told by so many places, God, we wish we could do something, but we have a waiting list, or, we have moms with kids that, need the help, need the rent assistance, da-da-da.
The waiting list to get help from the government is so fucking long. It honestly is so long, it's not even worth it, to be honest. That's how long it is. Like, you will not get help. Because what happens is one family that is on the list that makes it into a house, then they give it down to their next of kin, and it goes, and there's just not enough housing. So I feel her on that. QB also said he left the Discord. What is it? So I think he left one time and then was kicked out another. Not with all the haters in his chat. I think the so-called haters were being nice to her. Oh, excuse me. I got the hiccups.
So my son, who'd been begging me.
There's your comment right there.
To move to Texas, said, Mama, come live here, and he helped me as much as he could. And, but I wasn't making it. So I went on my Facebook video and I said, y'all, this is what's going on. Okay. And I've always been a person that gave to other people. If they had like a parent that needed something, like I took a girl out and bought her a microwave for her dad, or I gave gift cards. I'd find people on Facebook saying, hey, does anybody have this, that, or the other thing? And I would give them gift cards for Christmas. And I have receipts if y'all want to see it. But anyway, so I've helped people a lot through the years. And I thought that would be the place to be with my friends and my family that I've helped to help me. And so I set up like it was a PayPal pool. Okay. It wasn't a GoFundMe or anything. And another creator we're just going to say it's burden of proof. Okay. Is friends with me on my Facebook, and she found it and it broke her heart that I was going through that because she loves me so much. And so she pleaded with me, can I put this on here? And I said, no. Because I know with the YouTube universe, what happens, you mention money and all of a sudden it's grifting, or it's a scam. And I didn't want her involved with that because she's a sweetheart. And she's like, no, I'm good. So at one night after her live, she played my video for her audience. And then Nicole B, her mod, had asked her to copy it because she wanted to put a video on her channel. Now, mind you, Nicole B had like, I don't know, 3 subs or something at the time on her channel. And but she tagged people. She tagged Queen B. And that's when Queen B found out about what I was going through, because I don't share this stuff. I'm one of those bootstraps kind of gals, you know.
Yeah, you never said a word about it. People had to harass you to share that video. I do remember that, absolutely.
Yeah. And so you know, then Queen B comes to me and she's like, you know, why didn't you tell us? You know, we didn't know anything about it. I said, no, of course not. Because this is YouTube and it's money and it's going to cause a shitstorm. And I didn't want that to happen. And I don't want it to happen now. So Queen did her live stream and did a fundraiser for me to help me with my move and with the remodel. And then Rabbit did something and Dietz did something for me, and it was great. And it raised more money than anybody on Facebook sent me, you know. And
so Grandma Sherry ended up having 3 creators help, is what she just said right there, right?
And I was so grateful. I was so happy. Now, mind, all the money that was raised on YouTube and Facebook, I still had to get a $3,000 loan to finish up my actual move because the quote is never correct. And then
Mystery, I'll be honest, I don't understand, because you're saying all the haters are in here, but you're commenting too. You're right here. Forgotten Whispers, me either, hun. That is why she got caught a grifter. She needed help and refused to ask. Refused to ask who? She had out a thing asking for help. Oh, I know we'll be ashamed, right? Because you're so shameful. Not her talking about people having warded assholes. Not her. Fuck out of here.
I had another $4,500 on my remodel just of the garage, which was to take out the big garage wall and put in a door, right? And so anyway, I'm not going to say, hey, you know, this is what's going on, da-da-da. I was just so grateful. Thank you guys for doing that. I'm just so touched. And then I did a live stream where I was ranting about the cost of living for people, because I see so many people struggling, people who have, you know, 2 jobs and they have childcare and their property taxes have gone up and the cost of food has gone up and gas at that time was crazy. And it was just, you know, the whole thing.
I don't see where she sounds sad. I actually don't even like replaying all this, to be honest, but she doesn't sound like sad or like she feels, you know, pushed into saying or speaking any of this. She sounds like she's kind of just going along with it. Like she's, you know, she's just sharing her experience and her story. It doesn't even sound, I don't know. I don't even
saying I was so pissed off. And so of course, me in my geriatric ramblings, I was saying, you know, this is not right. There's something wrong with our country. You know, I mean, we give billions of dollars to all these other friggin' countries, and we can't do enough of our infrastructure to take care of our own people. You know, like Social Security is bullshit. You know, who can live on $2,000 a month?
That's true.
Okay, maybe somebody can. I don't get $2,000 a month, but I'm just thinking of a friend of mine that gets, anyway. You know, who can live on that? And then, you know, you go for food stamps or something, or you go for some sort of assistance, and there's so many people that need help. So I was ranting, right? And the hippie hut, Joneson's people heard about that, and they said, oh, let's adopt grandma. You know, let's make a good Christmas for her. And I don't know what they're.
Are you saying she sounds sad here, Mystery? I don't know, Mystery. I think you're looking at it from a certain perspective that you're misinterpreting things, to be honest. Because you also felt like he was trashing her, and everybody disagrees with that.
Ultimate plans were, because I kind of crashed the party, and they're like, oh shit, you know, because I came into Discord and all of a sudden messages are getting deleted and people aren't talking anymore in voice chat because I'm there. I'm like, God, what's going on? You know? And so they did their own little fundraiser, you know. And then Queen saw a comment from Crystal Langford on Laura's stream that said something about, you know, fundraising, whatever, blah, 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 but they didn't think that Grandma Sherry was worth it. And I don't know what all that was about. And I don't quote me on that, Crystal, because I just fleetingly saw it while I was in her chat, but in Laura's chat. But anyway, then Queen comes to me and she goes, you know, why didn't you tell us that, you know, you needed help again? I said, girl, I don't do that. You know, I mean, I will totally grift on my own channel. You know, I mean, I even have a live that's called Grift and Grandma. So, you know, if I need help, yeah, but I'm not going to specifically go to YouTube and say, hey, y'all, I need money, you know, drop some money.
Can I ask you a question there, Grandma?
Yeah.
How did others know you needed help?
On my live stream, I guess I was bitching about all the stuff that I, you know, because I was running out of my crazy medicine and I didn't have any money. And, I wasn't monetized at the time, and it was a whole big thing. So
think-
some people who actually listen or they pay attention.
I think there's a lot of us in Grandma Sherry's position. I don't think there's anything to be shameful of or embarrassed of, or she's actually very fortunate that she has so many people supporting her that she's able to get the support she can get.
Or they're empathic or whatever you want to call it, picked up on that, and they came back and they told the hippie hut what was going on. So of course that was a big thing, because something, Jones and the hippie hut was conspiring something about Grandma Sherry and blah blah blah. And it was a big thing, and it wasn't a big thing. It was just people loving on me, and I appreciate that. You have no idea how much I appreciate that.
That part, she sounded like she was tearing up, but that part was more out of like recognizing how blessed she is, not because she's sad to have to repeat all of this. And to be honest, on behalf of Queen, a lot of people do scam. It doesn't matter how sweet they sound or what age they are or what their circumstances are. There are a lot of scammers out here. And if Grandma Sherry was part of Queen's community, and it did come out that Grandma Sherry was scamming, Queen would be, that would reflect on Queen. So I think it's okay that Queen questioned things. I think that's the responsible thing to do as a channel owner. I don't see any fault in Queen for that either. Sorry, I just don't. I know others may, but I don't. I don't find any fault in that. Not one bit.
But okay. Yeah, I've run out of my crazy pills before, Shauna. And I ended up going to the ER and having a psychotic break. But yeah. Thanks for coming to my TED Talks. Link in bio.
Well, actually, I was sitting here and
Amen.
kind of feel like a
Texas.
great race. Like, see, okay, now I get it. And I talk all the Felony Melanie. What the hell are you doing? Good to see you, sweetheart. How you been? Damn, that's cool.
I miss Felony Melanie.
I asked about her just a couple days ago. I said, anybody?
Zan, I don't think anybody's going at her, but I do absolutely believe that she's being like tug of war here. I do believe that both sides are trying to get her to see the other side as bad. That I'm confused. That Queen questioned it or not. In one part, I hear QB thought it was a scam, and another QB is saying she didn't need receipts. So who's saying Queen says scam? The people on this panel here said that Queen thought she was scamming and said, oh, she's scamming money from what could have went to my lawyer fund or something, and then she was going to expose it. But Grandma Sherry went to her and showed her receipts, and then that's when Queen was like, I don't need to see your receipts. I don't know. Sounds like a whole bunch of jumble mumbled. But I think it's being exaggerated to prove a point. But this is just I'm not in it. I don't know. This is an outside perspective. There might be things I don't know. There might be more going on. This is just from me listening to all of it. I just don't think Queen was really wrong in questioning things. I mean, quite frankly, look how many people do scam. But she wanted to run live with it before she. Well, okay, so that's the part, right? Because Grandma Sherry was a big supporter of Queen's, like a moderator and big part of her channel. So you're saying that she should have approached her first. But how did Grandma Sherry find out that Queen was going to go live to approach Queen about it? How did that find out? I don't know. This is all like a bunch of circles.
Have you seen her? Like, usually that's not a good sign around here. Like, sorry about that, Deets. I gotta think it's like that bad etiquette when you just like mod somebody and don't say nothing. I've heard that's actually rude, and maybe that was. I don't know. Like, there's probably people that don't. Oh, I'm way hammered. Like, that's a fair question.
Well, it's birthday.
Yeah,
this is birthday bash.
I'm like, if it wasn't for the grass that I'm clenched to right now, I'd have fell off the earth. Like, but y'all been lighting the fuck up some Cash App and PayPal, man. Thank y'all for real. I mean, it seemed appropriate to do it on my birthday, but that wasn't like the whole reason. And I need to do it anyway. I vent in Discord all the fucking time about shit.
I agree with you, Kelsey. I think that's the way it should be. Like, if Grandma Sherry wants to get along with everybody, let her get along with everybody. People can still think that Grandma Sherry was done wrong, but you don't have to try to convince her of that. She didn't want her big donors donate to anyone else. Greedy, that's my pain from what I've seen. That's what happened with BJ. I'm going to make changes to my own activity soon. This is all getting really exhausting. Life is way too short. Oh, Spudler. But I heard Will's live with someone who's been holding in all the bullshit he's been seeing and dealing with, and he finally just fired up a live to get off his chest. That happens, and that's what I try not to do, Melissa, because then you come out really angry. Hey, Mrs. Chat. high buzzes and word got out. Willow knew, Jones knew, QB shared her feelings about it with many people. Okay. Because in that case, lots of people are scammers. Well, to be argued, right? She was told by many in Discord who witnessed the plan to go live and expose. Wow. Okay. It's funny how Ellie pops in right at the right spot. Then the cavalry soon comes. Gary, I need to get out of the house. If I didn't want to know the straight, honest, get to the point truth, then don't ask Gma. I'm just happy not to be raging about Canadian politics. I think it's important to let others know what's going on. We need more Grandma Sherrys in this world. From what I understand, I wasn't in that Discord. I'm an easy forgiver. It has to be a lot for you to lose my trust. That's the way Grandma was, too. Lord. Everybody agrees they need more Grandma Sherrys. I also think this new channel popping up gave Willow the incentive or push to come out and speak. Perhaps, maybe, yeah. Yeah, that could be true.
So I'm sure people are tired of hearing my shit. They're like, dude, go talk to somebody, bro. You should just hit the button. Don't. We're tired of hearing your shit. None of you get so tired of me. She just like deafens me. I didn't even know that was a thing.
I don't have a
None just deafens me, bro. Like
That's
she
not
didn't-
true. That's not true. Don't come for me. I only deafen you if I'm trying to listen to something else, and I can't. Listen
But the
to you
funny
at the
thing is,
same
though,
time.
she forgets she deafens me, and then she leaves me deafened for like the whole day. And there'll be like 20 people when they're talking, and I'll be talking, and somebody else stop talking, and then somebody else talk, and I talk, and then somebody else talk, and then they talk. Everybody taking turns. Every time I talk, none just be all over top of me. And finally, everybody's like, "Man, she brute as shit. What the fuck she mad at Willow about? Oh, Willow, I still got you deafened." I can't just totally left me all alone. Damn it, I'm kidding. That's funny though. That's pretty funny. It was funny.
That was funny. Yes, that was funny. I don't know how to deafen you, Willow, so none you will have to teach me.
Apparently, it's just a Discord trick. I don't guess you can use it just anywhere else.
It's no different than like muting. It's just a button you hit. I'll show you, Grandma. So that way you don't even hear Willow. You just
But
talk
you can only do it to
over
one
and
person,
nobody
though.
be
That's
none
the
the wiser.
But see, that's the shit.
Are you speaking to me, Bella? If you're going to bring something up, complete your thought. I thought I completed my thought, to be honest. Grandma Sherry had a live yesterday. Nellie was on panel. Did anyone give Grandma a heads up about Willow's live and what they planned? A heads up? I don't think it was planned. I think they were just shooting the shit. I mean, maybe Willow went live with the plan of speaking against the hive, but I don't think it was a plan to, like, bring Grandma up. I think for a lot of people, that was their final, you know, like, nah, fuck this. We're done. Because they like Grandma Sherry so much. I'm not actually a grandma. Okay, because I just didn't I thought I was being. This community has been severely affected by less people use the place to get money. The trust is not there anymore. Everything will be questioned. Exposed facts is sad, but it's the reality. Absolutely. These people all seemed like friends from what I was observing. Yeah, I thought they were just like shooting, I don't know, shooting the shits, you know. Can I just say, the one thing I love about this channel is you don't have a long-ass intro. You don't take 45 minutes saying hi. I appreciate you for that. Thank you, Crime Brulee. In general, the lies where people are accused and is told through riddles. Yeah, I agree with that. I think at this point, and I think most will agree with me, I think we're at the point where the accusations have been put out there by the channel in their own words, right? You got Willow coming out. You got Jones and Nunya. Everybody speaking. You got Queens over there speaking. Just put it all out on the table. Because I know a lot of subscribers are just like, they're confused. They don't even understand. A lot of people feel like, I don't know, just put it all out there. Get it all out. Put it out. Put out the Discord. Put out your defense. Stop dragging it. Just everybody get it out. That, I think, would be a good idea.
Nitty part, right? Like, it's one thing to say, mute, motherfuckers, I'm done talking to you. But you can just mute like one part. Like, that's like harassment. I feel like I've been singled out and profiled. That she just mutes just me. Like, damn. Just bam. Just that guy. Shut the fuck up.
Well, sweetheart, we've encouraged you to go live for so long because of the soliloquies that you do. Was that rude? What?
No, you're great, sweetheart. You're great.
Yeah.
So, no, that's the truth.
I mean, let me ask you this. Did you actually ever see the conversation? Did you ever see it?
I didn't see it. I read the conversations. And the person that told me about these
here it comes.
Way before. Why is there an echo?
How come I open YouTube again? I don't think I did I?
Stop with the opening YouTube.
Right, put the facts out.
But the person that told me about this before is somebody that I trust implicitly. They have absolute credibility, and I didn't doubt a word they said because they've always been honest with me, and I love them. And so then when Johnson and Nunya
So she's talking about the hive here. So she's saying they've always been great to me. I've always trusted them. They love me. All right.
We're worried about, this coming out somehow or whatnot, because I had vented
Me too,
in, I guess, a Discord or something about some things that I'd heard. They were afraid that I didn't know the whole thing. And yeah, I know the whole thing, because people pocket watch, and especially when it's something like this where other creators are doing fundraisers,
Mhm.
So yeah, I knew all the stuff, and I saw the other comments in other streams
That's
about me
true.
scamming and grifting and all.
That's true, Mystery. His title does say it. I give you that. It does say that. There is an echo because Willow is watching QB's live. Very possible. A lot of creators do that.
All this stuff. And why don't you get a job? It's like, okay, here's the thing. I can't get a job. So
somebody actually commented that shit.
Oh yeah. It's been nasty. It's been nasty. But and guys, I understand where you're coming from. I do. And you have to realize that for me to admit I was in that position was one of the hardest things I have ever had to do in my life, because I've always been the person that was there to help.
Here's the thing, Grandma Sherry, you got to remember, it's not personal against you. It's the way the internet has made people. People are jaded. People want receipts. People want proof. Even people who don't donate feel like they are entitled to that. You know what I mean? So it's not personal against Grandma Sherry at all.
I was always the pillar, the support person, and so when I got to a place where I couldn't support myself anymore, and I need my cats, I'm sorry. I'm old and I'm autistic and I'm going through mental health issues, and they're my emotional support people. They're my family.
Merry Christmas,
so yeah,
Newport.
I had to have the cat sanctuary, because they're my babies and they're my mental health.
Like, I will straight kick the shit out of somebody about that pig. Like, I feel you. I'm like a huge animal person. Doesn't matter what it is. I'm on all kinds of weird shit. But that pig has character. He's an asshole. He'll bite the shit out of you. But he's adorable. He's my homie. And I basically traded away. That was about $100,000 pig by the time it's said and done. It's about what I forfeited for it. So, needless to say, now I live in a van down by the river. And I'm having to panhandle on YouTube for profit and gain. And now I'm going to have to run a side hustle OnlyFans so I can try to be like Tony and give me some of that neighbor dick duck money. See if I can't fucking buy my way out of here. I'm going to start my own fucking pig sanctuary. Fuck them. Oh, there's Benelli.
Yeah.
That's the guy. That's the guy I was telling you about. That's my boy. So Benelli, there's a girl that hangs out over here, right?
So I think
Kelsey.
that's about the
Different
end
Kelsey.
of
There's another
it,
Kelsey in
right?
here. Kelsey is this girl, and I've been waiting for this guy to pop in. Loves football. It's Chinton Husky buddy of mine. See him popping. Kills myself. That's why I'm hoping that this pig will just, for whatever reason, I'm going to be accused of what to expect out. But what's about to come really matters. And if it does, you never really know. It wasn't even thought. And it on the live. What happened? Did we all immediately think about how it
Willow talks a lot. Willow was flattered that she was watching. I'm pretty sure all this was settled and worked out months and months ago, so why now? Push narrative against QB. Grandma Sherry's being used, my opinion. It's not nice. She likes everyone. Well, just Samantha, here's the thing. When it comes to YouTube, there is no time frame, right? We got people questioning something that had to do with me from a year ago. So my question to you is, what makes it old? Because it's against people that you like? Or, I mean, we still bring up what happened in Savannah when it comes to Betty and all of them. So what, the narrative that things are old. Messages of mine from 2 years ago are being entertained. That's old. You know what I mean? Now, I do agree that that Grandma Sherry seems to be in the middle and kind of being tug of war here. And instead of just letting her have the placement of like in everybody, which never works out on YouTube. Let's be honest. They call it fence sitting. It doesn't work out. People want a chosen side. They want it. It's just the way it is. Well, Southern Princess, I'm going to ask you, and although you're not asking me, I think is situational. I think circumstances play a big part. I think everybody is different. I think it's easy to give an overall yes, but without knowing people's personal situations, can't really say so. This actually wasn't his first live. I was in his first live over a year ago. He's done a couple since then. I can say I like people too. Does that make it true? I don't know. What's put on the internet is forever. Facts. Wasn't the biggest part of the live. QB made it bigger and more dramatic than it was. Yeah, it was a 5-hour live stream. Seemed like that was an hour of it. But I think because she feels like there's a narrative being pushed against her, try to make her look bad for questioning Grandma Sherry, when honestly, I don't think it makes her look bad. Maybe others do because they know Grandma Sherry. So they felt more passionate about it. Like, oh, how dare you question her? She's such a sweet lady. As somebody who doesn't know Grandma Sherry, I'm thankful for people like Queen who are willing to question people before supporting a fundraiser, because a lot of times they do come out being fraudulent, sadly. So I don't think it's as wrong as people feel it is. Again, maybe because they have personal connection. I don't. Interesting. Pushed into a side as far as I can see. That's true too. That happens a lot. They don't realize what parasocial relationship has and doesn't have. Interesting. I was confused on job thing because she does have a job now, but I guess it was because of her mental state at the time. Yeah. So KDB, what you're saying is similar to what Brittany did with Sassy, right? Okay. From that perspective, okay. I feel I'm having to pick a side, pick it, and move on. Facts. That's all we can do, right? Please don't faint or swoon. Well, to be fair, in her defense, Hippie, a lot of people are out to get us. And a lot of people who we've trusted, I'm speaking of we as in creators, do turn around and stab us. And it hurts the most because we trusted them. The more people you've had do that to you, the more paranoid you will become. I remember people trying to throw them, and you're paranoid. But everything I said came to happen. Being paranoid isn't always wrong, you know? And it sucks that that YouTube makes us that way. It really does. QB supposedly is really close with GC. It's not like they don't know each other well. Okay, so they have a close bond that you all feel Queen should have went to her directly. Okay, I get it. I agree. Many scammers are roaming the streets. QB plans to go live with no proof of the scam, just a rumor. That part is grimy. She's definitely question avoid possible scams. Okay, I see what you guys are saying. Well, I will say I don't like somebody's addiction or lack of being thrown out as a insult and a weapon. That wasn't pretty cool. Would you still have a live call out a friend as a grifter without proof? Absolutely not. No. I'd actually go to them and ask for proof and say, hey, you know, I hate to do this, but people are saying X, Y, and Z. But that's what Brittany did. You know, that's what people do when they feel like their donators are being taken advantage of, I guess. I don't know. I get what you guys are saying, though. If you're that close to a friend, then go ahead and approach that person. Don't make a live stream with no proof. But as creators, we do have a responsibility to protect people. Right. Give that courtesy of a heads up. You know, hey, can you defend this? Because this is what's whispering behind the scenes. And especially if you're friends with them. I mean, you know, you have an easier way to do that, right? Also, saying friends on YouTube is a very fickle thing, if you will. And Jack Frost is not sniffling anybody's noses, for those who are unaware. That's not what Jack Frost does. And we're not going to accuse Jack Frost of being a creep too, all right? He's nipping at noses because he presents the code. If we need a little history on winter characters. Well, even some of the sweetest, kindest people on YouTube learn to take advantage, KDB. So I get, that's what I'm saying. Is it personal for people? That people take more insult to it because they feel she's such a sweet person, right? No, she doesn't sound victimized and bullied. No, she doesn't. She sounds like she's okay. She sounds like she enjoys clearing her name and she wanted people to hear her side. Sniffling at your nose. Come on. They're doing it a decent amount of time every week. I would consider it a job. What? Like a DoorDash, Instacart? That's a job. Anything you pay taxes on is a job, people. It seems kind of two-faced. I get why you would feel that way. It's all about perceptions, except for when it comes to Jack Frost. That is not about perception. That is just lyrical facts. Yeah. Freaking weirdo. Makes fun of other people. Looking forward to buying physical books instead of ebooks. The classic things are gone. She was still having money problems after her having to move and was trying to make money by DoorDash and also giving plasma when she probably shouldn't have because of health. See, why does everybody know all of that, though? Like, why does everybody have to know all of that? I don't know. We are so close to Christmas. Don't stress me out. Dolly cracks me up. He put up an e-card of Claire with Christmas, says, I hope you have an e-spanking good Christmas. Oh my God. That's so mean. Poor guy. His shirts aren't that small, guys. The soft-spoken ladies get the, oh, they're so sweet, but man, I knew, right. That's why I always have to say, Scorpio, just because I'm like louder and, more crass doesn't mean I'm guilty. For people feel fundraisers, you have yourself to opinion. That's facts. You do. Willow's dropping Grandma's Cash App during the live. That was nice of him. I wrapped last night. I wrapped some of it too. Feel that YouTube is big enough for everyone. Don't understand. If you don't like the creator, change channel. People need to grow up. People need to be kind, support each other. Well, unfortunately, Kelly B, that is the Krama community. Pimp on a simple. You cannot donate plasma in poor health. I just mentioned that because she brought it up. And I'm sure that some of the things that were brought up that made Queen Bee go, wait a minute, is she scamming? It's fair enough. I knew this month would fly by. I hate it. No, Connie, I'm not ready. I'm actually sad and scared. They're pretty small, Granny. Sounds like a nice person. I hope that this season of struggle for her passes quickly and she's on her way to living her best life. She's very fortunate to have a lot of sweet people wrapping their arms around her and, Oh, okay. Ugh. Me too. I hope your doctor appointment goes well, Mystery. Can't believe we'll be saying 2024 in a few weeks. Oh, I don't want to think about it. I do think Queen went to Grandma privately, which is why it was all handled. Call it a misunderstanding, possibly. But I think what people are arguing, just Samantha, and I agree with you. I think what people are arguing is if Grandma Sherry did not catch wind that Queen was going to do a live stream and she went to Queen and said, here's my proof, would Queen have done the live calling out Grandma Sherry? That's what I think comes down to for some people. I love QB and Grandma Sherry. None of this affects my life in the least, and QB and GC are good with each other. So I see this as nothing burger. That part's a nothing burger, yes. But did you hear Savage? Savage don't see it that way. And just throw this out there. There is no true crime here. Right, Scorpio. Whose birthday? I do that too, but this year I didn't want to do that because then I'm up all night and I can't wake up when the kids try to get me up and I feel guilty. Grandma says she sent receipts to QB, not the other way around. She wants QB to clear her name. Right. I mean, that's a nice possible way, but anyone here could be lying for money. I'm sorry, but seen it many times. If you give, but expect to be used, maybe not how you intend it to be. That's not mean. I get what you're saying. That is going to get messy. Yes, it will. Oh, she is one person that does not play. First, like, break this disqualification clause edition. Oh. Grandma went to QB, not vice versa. She heard about the lie and went to QB was overseas. Used to love Savage, so something has happened to her and I don't listen to her anymore. Savage can be truly savage. I have big New Year's resolutions. I don't make resolutions because I never hold myself to them. But good for you, K-Breeze. Good for you. I wish I could, too. I get what you're saying, Southern, and I'm sure that's what led some people to question it, right? And it's okay to question things. It doesn't have to questioning that doesn't necessarily have to equate to questioning Grandma as an overall person, right? Well, maybe not. I don't know. This isn't just one instant. This weird shadiness behind the scenes seems to be going on for quite some time. That's the point. Here's the thing, roses are red. And I know people aren't going to like it. But the fact of the matter is, in this type of community and environment, people are going to talk behind the scenes. They're going to talk publicly, whatever. There's going to be, think of it this way, right? Like, let's say my sister, for example. I love my sister to death. But boy, can she get on my nerves. So I might turn around to my mom and be like, oh my God, she's such an asshole. I can't stand her. Now, if that message got out, I look like an asshole who can't stand her, right? But I love her. So just because we get disappointed in people or they do something to bother us and we might vent to a friend about it, especially in this type of community where things are so fickle and there's so much fuckery, doesn't really, I don't know. Well, again, the biggest problem is saying that everybody's friends. Nobody's really fucking friends. When you're constantly preaching against behavior. Okay, that part, fine. I get that, roses are red. I get that. They will, so not everything should be put out on YouTube. Yep. That is facts. Yeah, it's just the environment we're in, guys. People talk shit. It's called venting. It's called shit talking. It's called gossiping. It's called all the things. It's called a drama community, you know? Right, that, Blue Petunia, that's the biggest takeaway. Just because I'm friendly with somebody or I associate with somebody or you see me in a chat of somebody does not make me a friend. Not every creator that sits on a panel together with each other are friends, you know? And I think this, I don't know. That's different to me when there's an audience that has no idea people are faking. Now that, Copa, if you like truly hate somebody, you know, like if you happen to receive messages from somebody's like private conversations where they're saying like horrible things about you, yet publicly they pretended to like you, that's just fucking hurtful. And it's kind of like, well, why did you keep going around that person and, you know, being on panels with that person or chats with that person if you hate that person? That's fucked up. And it does, and that can make a creator feel like they were being used. I know that's how I felt. Real and humble ones hold themselves accountable, not twist and turn. Okay. So if Queen, well, Connie, that's slightly different. I'm talking about creators, sweetheart. If Queen came out and Queen said, yeah, I was talking shit on, you know, would you guys like, would that make you all feel better about it? I don't know. Hey, Forgotten. At the end of the day, it's all about the money. Please drop the iPhone membership link. Thank you, Lady V. Says a lot about them, my opinion. Subs see it, though. And I think that's where it comes, where creators want to come out and be like, oh, you know, this person said X, Y, and Z about me and it was hurtful. And then others will say, oh, they're just trying to get, you know, support pulled from people and blah, blah, blah. So there's like so much pressure as creators. And, you know, that's every creator. It's hard. It's not as easy as it seems or you think, or I don't know. I think people need to stop holding creators to higher standards and have expectations that are unrealistic, because at the end of the day, they're just human, like all of us. We're all human. And I do feel like a lot of people put a lot of pressure on Queen, and that might be because her channel was, you know, a spot where people would go and they would call out behaviors. So maybe that's why people hold it. I don't know, but listen, she's a fucking human too, you know? We're all just humans underneath these avatars, folks. Watch your own back. People are so fake. Yeah, it fucking sucks. Yeah, that was weird. Wishful thinking. Let the bell ring out for Christmas at the closing of the year. To all, happy holidays and a wonderful new year. Thank you, wishful thinking. Same to you and yours. Yay, welcome, Lady V. It can be politics. It is politics. It is. I guess I'm weird, maybe backwards. Most people talk nice to your face and bad behind your back. I'll talk shit to your face, but nice behind your back. What? Rogue, you're full of it. I find it opposite. She hasn't been held accountable until now. That's maybe why a lot of people are loving it. I get it. Are you sure they're all human? No. No. To me, in my opinion, I wouldn't consider any YouTube creator or the chatters my friends. I call my friends often or go out to lunch or dinner with them. Well, you can build friend relationships on here for sure. Yes. When do you want to do it, Nicole? Should we do that for tomorrow? Let's make that tomorrow's stream. Send me some songs and things, people. I think that girl told Voices that the video is Jones in. How messed up is that? It's pretty messed up. If that's the way it went down, it's pretty messed up. Very. Sigh, but proof. Yeah, I get it. Listen, every channel has their day. I've had mine. We all have our day. We get, you know, especially the bigger you are, the more people come. They want to knock you off of it. And yeah, it comes. Of course she did. Everyone else has hate clip channels. It's the price of entry. Why can't QB have one? It's the price of entry. Roses are red. They are clones. Oh, I agree. Very messed up. It was really messed up. Best Christmas song ever. Santa Wants to Slay. I don't think Jones made it. I think it was an easy cop out. And it was a way for her to be seen, right? I was blamed. No, you weren't. Hey, Empress Brandy. Hope your day gets less hectic. How thankful I am to have made the decision years ago to not talk with people in private, DMs and emails. I just have chat friends here and there. Very smart. AI is taking over. Facts. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that, Scorpio. Well, here's the thing. Every channel, we all have our haters. We all have our clip channels. We all have our nagging ex-mas that won't shut the fuck up and put up 400 screenshots a day. Oh, we don't? Well, that one, ignore. But we all do have those that, you know, we've all had Discords shown. We've all had private messages shown. We've all had our words clipped and context or not. And we all received our backlash and even karma. It's the way it is, you know? Well, just me, that's the way it was with me for 2.5 years and now does that. People suck. People suck. 6 months or more now not here. Menace, I think, was in his videos like that. Yeah, Scorpio, a lot of people keep mentioning him and that his videos were that way. Here's the thing. At the end of it all, you can guarantee whoever's behind that channel, it will come out. Oh, please. Trying to find an emoji with the mouth clamp shut, but couldn't. They need to make new ones. Well, overpower GW will see 3-leg llamas wearing tip hats. No. Sorry, people could handle what you have been through. I'm proud you were strong enough to push through. Thank you, Copa. Sometimes it does make you think, like, wow. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's, yeah. Buckle up. It gets a lot worse. Well, don't be lost, wishful thinking. Go to whatever chat you feel comfortable in. Go to all chats you feel comfortable in. Don't feel like you have to choose. You're a subscriber. Without subscribers, we're nothing. You guys don't owe us anything. You go where you want to go. If somebody called you out for where you're at, well, don't go back to where you're called out. That's all you can do. Nods. So just play the game, enjoy the videos, shoot. Thank you, Connie. Truth always squeezes way in. Yep. And lies always get exposed. So it is the downside of being a creator. People, you'll go nuts trying to convince everybody. So you have your tribe. Your tribe believes you. You convince the people that want to hear, put out all the facts, and let people decide for themselves. Because at the end of the day, those who mind don't matter, and those who matter don't mind, right? Classic saying. You can't convince people all the time, and, you know, that's why I'm saying for these two sides, the split going on right now, lay it all out there, man. Give the subs the answers. Enough with the behind-the-scenes talk, or I have this I could show, or I could show this. Just show it all. Put a 1 in the chat if you prefer that both sides just show it all. Just put it all out there. Her feelings or not, just put it all out there. I'm definitely a solid 1 for that. And also, let me go check my poll because we got to change that. Or check it, I mean. Look at all the 1s. Your subs are what matter, people. Just give the subs what they want. Put it all out there. Let the people decide and go from there. But the back and forth, the talk of secrets, ooh, but I have it. And, then just show it. Just show it. Let them decide that way. So the poll is at 589 votes. 69% say y'all bitches is fair game, motherfuckers. And 31% say no. The 31% are the guilty subs that don't want to be called out. I'm just kidding. You're all fair game now. May the odds forever be in your favor. Facts, Ninja. That's what it comes down to. No. This said Connie, there's a poll that says, are subscribers who are involved, if a sub is overly involved, very verbal, should they be fair game? And 69%, a very lucky number, says y'all is fucked. Get it? 69%. You get it. You get it. Right? You get it. All right. So yeah, you guys are fair game. Watch yourselves out on these streets. She can and won't too much to hide and very concerned about her big donors. People always said like, oh, Granny's big donors. Who the fuck is my big donors? Can you guys show me who you are by donating, please? Like, who are my big donors? I love when people say that shit about me because I'm like, damn, I got big donors. Woo, shit. Oh yeah, watch out, that dude. I have a feeling you're up on the docket. I also think someone owes a lot of people an apology. I don't think a lot of people are going to get that. You got it, Kate the Great? I didn't need to explain it further, right? So that's exactly what the poll's about. You give some, you get it back. Yep, that's right. Oh, you guys are now up. Oh, man, that's so funny. Granny, you're a little different. It's just true. Personally, I'm done with channels that talk about Discord. The majority of their subs are not in Discord. That's, I get it. I had to realize when I kept saying behind the scenes, the subs are like, what about behind the scenes? Here's the fact. There is a lot of behind the scenes. There is. And I know you guys might not know it or like it, or, you might feel like you're left out when we mention it. But, as creators, there is. We get emails, there's Discords, there's private chats, there's everything. But I think if both sides are saying they can prove it by showing the behind the scenes, then show it. What about Big Bear? That girl. I feel like that's all I've been getting is fucked. And not in a good way. Shitload behind the scenes. Right. Keep calm and grow orchards. There you go. I don't have Discord and I won't. I tried to open one and never went back. It's the devil of YouTube, in my opinion. Well, I had a Discord, and of course it got leaked like they always do, and things were put out of context like they always are, and people said they were, I was talking about them when I wasn't, and whatever. But here's the thing, there's no big real reveal. The only thing I hated were for those who didn't understand that Discord is not private no matter what, and they were embarrassed by their, because I feel like as a creator, I have to protect my subscribers, and when our Discords are leaked, we can't protect you all. But then I had to learn, well, I kept shouting, it's not private. It's not private. Just remember, it's not private because it can become public. Now I just have a very small core group of people and I trust them. But I don't have like a granny's watching Discord. Nope. No fucking way. That was a huge red flag way back right before I left the hive. All the back chat, Discord, email crap, they always imply was happening. It's a big red flag for me. Remember Voices said she has some behind the scenes private chat shit she was going to expose. I couldn't vote a few minutes ago, but I'm always a one when it comes to releasing everything. If you're going to release anything. Facts. Give us the context. Give us your side. Give us everything that was said in that little discussion. Don't nitpick. Show it all. I can speak from experience when I say people can absolutely twist and take one portion and make it look a way it isn't. Fuck, I've had to prove a dozen of them wrong. If not, couple dozen of them wrong. I say all the behind the scenes stuff. It isn't what I am here for. There you go, Speller. I just want to chat with people in different places with different experiences of life. Simple, but here, YouTube streets, it is tricky. That's true too, LaDonna. Like, listen, I don't get paid to be your little therapist in Discord. Or behave yourself on these streets too, forever trolling, because you all are fair game. Voices ain't got shit. Voices ain't shit. Silently wishing she'd go away, and one day she did. She's back. Voices in the pool saying everyone just chill. I think that's what happens a lot. It is what happens a lot. It is. So now it's up to both sides. Just show us the truth. Show us what you got. This side saying we can prove it, we can show it, and this side saying the same thing. And all the subs in here have agreed that we are willing to see the same thing. We got some pocket modding going on right now. Be careful. Yes, if you could, please hit the thumbs up. So tired of hearing we know more than you behind the scenes. I say stop trying to make subs make decisions on who to support because we don't know the behind the scenes. I agree, PB&J. And like, what? We're just take your word for it. You know? Like, oh, you say more. Okay, fine. Then show it. I have troll in my name. At least I'm honest about it. That is true. I'm like, what just disappeared and why? And it was like, yep. That was it. It really is see the bad in people if you look hard enough. It's also really easy to see the good, Spudler, you know? Yep, nope, no Discord for me. I've had so many people get like giddy at the idea of getting a look of inside my Discord. I'm like, eh. No, it's just it's like 4 people, Gary, and you yeah. No. We love you. You wouldn't like it in there anyway, Gary. You'd be like, get me the fuck out of here. There you go, Nicole B. Creators beef isn't mine. I go where I'm entertained. Now, I will say, people say that, but as creators, and I get it, like nobody has to get involved in our beefs and, you know, whatever. But when we are being like trashed and we see a sub that comes in our chat in the chat as we're being trashed, it's hurtful. I mean, we're still human. Imagine if you were being trashed and you saw somebody you thought supported and liked you in there. You know, like I said the other day to a particular chatter that came in, I'm like, dude, you're in chats like trashing me all the time. Normally, I wouldn't even point it out. I would just side-eye you. But this person, I thought, man, you're ballsy as fuck to come in my chat right now and act like everything's cool, you know? So, like, we don't see you. I mean, we see you. I mean, they're literally called channels, and you can literally go through them and pick which one you want to watch. And there's millions of channels. Millions. I want to join because I need to keep distance from all this. Right. It's healthier that way, Gary. I know, Miss Connie. I know. It's all in the name Discord to cause problems. That's discourse, isn't it? I mean, I'm the idiot here, so don't tell me. Hey, Tracy. Oh, be safe on the road. Enjoy. Granny sees it all. That's what we are. We is watching. I do understand dynamics of parasocial. Yeah. You will never see me talk bad of anyone besides voices. The derail experts here. Who would that be? Give me a heads up. Right, Tim. That's why we all dropped ones in here, right? Drop it all. You know what? Should we make another poll? Yo, who said the other day that remember the other day they said, Granny, you don't have that many watchers. You're buying views. Well, tell me how my polls have as many votes as my views do. Boo. That's just insulting because I worked hard. I mean, it looks easy to all of you, but it's not really that easy. So don't say that shit. Take away somebody's fucking credit like that. Haters. We don't got time for you haters. All right, so this poll's ending at a few more subs changed their mind. They said, nah, we're not fair game. They heard me say, may the odds be in your favor. And they were like, shit, that includes me. I'm voting no. So now the poll is at 70% say yes, 30% say no. Remember which side you voted on if it's you. All right, so let me make this poll and then we'll wrap it up. Should both sides show the behind the scenes SS and let subs decide? All right. The top answer is yes. The bottom is no. You know how this goes. Should both sides show the behind the scenes SS and let subs decide? Top is yes. Bottom is no. We no longer got 69. I know. And it fluctuates. Look, I just had a bunch up. They fluctuate all the time. That's just jealous haters being like, you're purchased. No, you can't see who voted. No, don't get scared, guys. We can't see who votes. You're the minority? That's because you're a troublemaker, Zan. Call me out for being an awesome sub, because that's what I am. Hell, your name says it all. You just wander about. You don't care. I mean, I've turned to crime drama or true crime now anyway, so air it all, bitches. Right, give us the tea. Let us go out on a bang. Let us sip and enjoy the best of this. Wouldn't you just rather just have it like, you know what I mean? As subs, like, we're nosy motherfuckers, right? That's why we're here. Look, I'm peeping through the blinds. We're here for it. Give us it nice and hot. Don't water it down. Don't, try to walk on some eggshells. Give us what you got. Behind the scenes. BTS is behind the scenes. Hey, RC. Thank you, Summer. I appreciate that. Let's see. Where he's at right now. Some views dropped, so we're not getting as many. But we are at a good percent so far of yes. What if the reason some aren't being shown is because they don't want to hurt other people's feelings? Do you think this is a time where, well, feelings are going to be hurt, or don't show it because you don't want to hurt anybody? Damn, Zoomer mom. I usually just put on the Disney Channel. Zoomer's mom's like, I watch true crime, then I go to the drama. What did I just do? Oh, there we go. I actually have a true crime case coming up, and I hope you all come for it, because bitches love drama more than they love true crime. Right. That's what we're here for. We want to be in a drama community. I hate when people are like, oh, I just really hate drama. No, you don't. Now, I do. I hate drama when it's me, but other people's drama, I'm like, pour it, sister. Give me a refill. You know what I mean? When it's me, I'm like, do we really need to do this? What are feelings? Who has those? I feel you. Drama seems to be getting the views lately. It is. It does. It always has. Always has. Treat people how you want to be treated. Well, Aora, yeah, it's just not the way it goes. I try to do mix of the both. I got too into science stuff to ever enjoy a good ghost story again. It sucks. Damn, you ruined it. That's nice, Gary. Feels good. It's like good trash reality TV. It is. Drama with balance, I love. Drama just hurt people I hate. I'm with you, Spudler. There's a very fine line between drama and trauma. Like, I don't know. I grew soft. After what I experienced over summer, I definitely grown soft. And I now, like, what I used to, like, laugh at, I'm now like, that's, like, embarrassing to be acting that way. You know what I mean? Like, and I'm embarrassed of the way I've acted. Here lately, it makes me think a good exorcism maybe need it. I always say these people don't need a fucking priest. Oh, they do for an exorcism. I'll take that blame, Copa, because you ain't going nowhere. I'll hunt you down. Right, who's left that we can hurt? Facts. Almost paid someone to take me to a haunted house. Convince me, please. Yeah. Go. But don't ruin it with your science talk. Did not defend you when S was so abusive to you, but now it's twisted and manipulated to the point that you apologize for not defending them in chat. Just my opinion. The runaway truth. What did he say that was abusive to her? I like yours. This poll is currently, should both sides, Sinner, should they just put out the behind the scenes bullshit, like lay it all out and let the subs decide where to go? Instead of like the videos of, in their own words, instead of people seeing like snippets and then one side being like, well, I can prove otherwise. And this side being like, well, I can prove this wise. Then just prove it. Drop it all, not the ball. I like that. That's a good one. Let's see where we're at for the vote. 89% say yes. Very slow vote, though. You keep it to yourself. Good. Don't ruin the fun of Ghost. You must feel pretty bad being in timeout by yourself. I'd like to see it all. Ghosts are real. Most creators say don't say anything in Discord that you wouldn't say in public. So what's the big deal, huh? People still get comfortable and they forget, Ninja. But yeah, I feel you. Instead of them picking through their clips that make them look good. Right. Right. That's why some of the screenshots I put out, PB&J, I just screen recorded and showed it all. I'm not proud of myself, but I'm also not going to hide it. It's part of the story. All I can do is offer context. I like everyone to see it all. These streams get me through my work and my own boss. I can't fire me. Sumer Mommy too. Sick of HWs, Erica the Thief, and Rena turned rotten where the straw is. Lately, I'm thinking I'm sick of all the backstabbers. Oh, Duck and Fox. Put it all out, all context, everything to defend oneself, especially when slander is involved. That's what I did. I waited. I think I went, 3 months without putting out a single screenshot, private conversation. And then I was like, you know what? Some of this shit I have to defend. And I'm going to defend it. All the stuff, even I used to say about the house I grew up in Toronto, now I know what the ghosties were. Stop, Michelle. I'm about to put you in timeout. You keep trying to ruin ghosts for me, all right? Ghosts are real. What he said to her is on her community page. It is still up. E did not defend Wispy then, but in chat yesterday, they both were laying a guilt trip on Wispy for not defending them. Manipulation. Damn, I can't. It is cheaper to buy the pre-made dough than it is to make homemade cookies. So I'm just buying the Pillsbury dough. I don't know, Gary. I can recommend to stay away from some. Ghost of Real, I have one. Hey, you can't tell me Casper was fake. I fucking saw the movie. Do you know one time I made a joke? And these people still run around thinking I'm an idiot. Because the joke went over their head. I love it. I love that for them. Where are we at with the vote? Going up. I'm going to have to check in a little bit because it takes long for me. You'd be sick if you didn't give me a hard time. Well, I want to feel sorry for myself. I got to go get more wrapping paper. That always sucks. There you go, Sinner. Sinner says, I've apologized to Forgotten, and it was my understanding that she accepted. Now everything is everyone's business. It was the joke, K-Breeze, right? Like, I obviously know Casper's not real, despite the movie I saw, you know? Me too, Lady V, but they'll figure it out. It all comes out. I thought about it yesterday, Connie. I was going to go live from the mall, but then I was like, yeah, I didn't feel like it. Seasonal depression, stress is a bitch. It adds up on you. That is how it should go, Copa. I'm still a little upset with you myself, Forgotten Whispers. I'm jonesing for a visit to the zoo. It's too cold right now, Gary. Gary, you better be talking about real monkeys, not the other ones. I'm all for easy cookie bacon, Pillsbury, and yeah. And then at Halloween, I bought the little mini Reese's cups that were on sale and the Hershey Kisses, and I'll just use them to make like the cookies where you put the chocolate in a minute. My cabin in the woods. I wonder if JR's cabin in the woods is haunted. Or sugar mamas. Respect you immensely for trying to go to them and be civil, etc. I truly do. I was truly mad at how they twist that and manipulate you. So it's a perpetual victim then pattern. See, Runaway Truth, you're just being a troublemaker, sub. Watch out, because we just did a poll and 70% said y'all is fair game. Be careful. If we didn't do the time change, I think it would help a lot of people have seasonal depression. You know? Is that what Jonesin mean? No, Jonesin, like Jonesin. Oh, I don't know if that's what her name Jonesin means. That's a good question. Finished cake with almonds. What is that? That sounds good. I suck at bacon. Those aliens in California a few months ago were real. I truly believe the kid's seen something not of this planet. How about the lady on the airport? The airplane lady. I think that was a hoax. Crafting, bonfires, you name it, all kinds of content. Well, when we're having fun in the summer. Oh, because of the people you allowed and advertised in your chat, Forgotten Whispers. That's why. I was pretty upset about that. Today's the shortest day of the year. All up from here. Whew. Praise be, Nicole B. At Nicole B, praise be. I never put eyes like that. Copa wants to see it all. I find baking a lot easier than cooking. Everything is stated. You don't have to know what about spices stuff. My depression era parents knew nothing about. Does anybody else watch that lady, the mom and her son that do the cooking shows, and like her food is like so gross? I love paranormal channels. Facts, Zoomer. We're getting through it. No, I am not. Discussion was about him just a few minutes ago, and this all happened yesterday. I'm just teasing you, the runaway truth. Yeah, yeah. Well, she had some mods that didn't like me, so. Baking and cooking all day, most days, like it is the 20s. My grandma does a certain cookie. They're really hard to make. And as she's getting older, they're so hard to make she can't make them. I tried to copy them. They came out really good, but man, they're tedious. And it makes you appreciate all the years where you went and showed up and she'd have a special bin, you know, little, what do you call them? Container of cookies just for you, the tins. It's like, man, I didn't realize how hard they were to bake. And she did it every year up until last year because it's just too hard on her now. Christmas horror film. Black Christmas sucked. Oh my goodness. It is hard, Scorpio. I had to put on a song before I even came live because I was like, I just don't want to go live. Absolutely Forgotten. I'd appreciate that. I just didn't want to go live, you know what I mean? And I have to because it's my depression telling me not to. And then I'll disconnect. And then if I didn't go live, that'd be 2 days I wasn't live. If I try to go live tomorrow, it'd feel awkward because my social anxiety makes it awkward. So I kind of got to push it, you know? I just have lost the thread. No, when she did that stream, covering me, Laura, and Alicia, my obsessed stalkers were in there, and their channels were allowed to say some really horrific, nasty things. But people in support of me were being timed out, and they were advertising their channels in there, which is actually advertising my personal conversations, my medical, my living arrangements, my doxes, my friends' doxes. So it was, you know, I was pretty upset about it. Lady from Great Depression Cooking Channel. I wonder if that's the lady I've been watching. Fried chicken at my mom. Oh, I love some good fried chicken. I suck at cooking. I entirely identify with that feeling. Also haven't posted a video in months. Yeah, see? You got to force yourself, Blue Petunia. Depression is a cycle. I don't go anywhere, so I get more depressed, and it gets harder to get out. I know, Gypsy. That's why you have to force yourself. You have to stop it dead in its tracks, which is so easier said than done. Feel the same stuff some days. I can literally get dressed, make it all the way to the car, and change my mind. I do too, K-Breeze. I do too. Oh, there you go, Air Force. Food is so expensive. Use frozen garlic bread, store-bought French bread. Arthritis makes dough neat and impossible. Yeah, I've never even tried to do my own bread or any of that. I'm a terrible cook. I'm like as basic as they get. No wonder my kids want fast food all the time. I literally, it's like chicken, pork chops, like the same shit, spaghetti. Tonight, I think I'm just going to do pancakes and bacon like a breakfast for dinner, but it sucks. Especially when you're depressed. You just don't want to do shit. You can use AI to create entire video with no effort. Yeah, that's cheating. Do you think creators that are doing that and like making all this money off it, do you think that's fair? I don't think that's fair. Absolutely, Sinner. I think, yeah, it's pretty freaking common. Especially with all the added stresses after the pandemic and everything. What the pandemic done to people and then the prices, everything. Ew, like Spam in a can. The lady made hot dog soup or something. It was like, yeah, I'm baking round steak and mushroom gravy, put it on top of mashed taters. Ugh, you show off. You just made my stomach do a little. Grrr. She does. She tries to help Connie, but like mother, like child, you know? Ew, Zan. I did see a recipe I want to try. You do the frozen. Has anybody done this? I think it was considered one of the depression things. But you buy the I don't know if it was the fresh dough or frozen, but you put them in a tight little deep dish, set them in the oven all day. Don't turn the oven on so they rise, and then you kind of pop them down and just make pizza. Homemade meatballs. Oh, I can make meatballs in chili. I tried doing a cheat dinner last night. I bought the Wendy's has like a $10 chili bucket. That shit was so spicy. You couldn't even eat it. The best word to describe this infection because you don't know it till you get sick. Yeah. Love having me around till my health went to shit. Now I'm in the country all by myself. Oh, I'm sorry, Spitfire. Deliver my food for bacon. Don't have to leave the house. See, I can't do that because I need to get out. If you see me in real life, would no way tell that I have anything wrong with me. Sometimes that's sad. I agree. I agree with that. Sweet small meatballs. My aunt used deer and hamburger. They were delicious. Ugh. Oh, some rich folks with these Walmart deliveries. Never really had to pay attention to my chest, but seems nasty slipping in. I also have a mod issue that I will fix. I can take the life down hunt to protect you. I'd appreciate that. Well, you don't have to do that, Forgotten. It's been so long, but I do appreciate that offer. It's not like you knew better, you know what I mean? I'll probably do Christmas Day, Connie, after the kids open their gifts. I have that free period before dinner time. Maybe I'll do a silent stream during Christmas Eve for anybody that just wants to chat, but I feel like a lot of people do them now. Here we go. Yet there's more pressure on creators just to suck it up, push through the anxiety, depression, self-doubt, and just go lives, as if being a creator should give a superpower to overcome mental illness. I'll never forget Burden of Proof. When somebody who I thought was my friend knew I had depression, seasonal depression, I guess it gets worse during the, winter, and told me I was going to lose subs for not going live. And I'm like, damn, that's all you care about? You know what I mean? That fucking hurt. With a full K-Breeze. Girl. Christmas pizza is a new tradition. Really? I like that. That's easy. My middle kiddo is miserable, sick, waiting. Well, that always has. Same here, Blue Petunia. Every year, one or the other kid gets really sick. So far, knock on wood, nobody yet. Just a cough, a really bad cough. Oh, I didn't know that. Forever trolling. That's not bad. Huh. Waverly Hills Sanatorium. Where's that? Is that near me? Just do it. I usually try to admit that I need a break. Like over the summer, I'm very thankful for the members that remained members despite me barely going live. I lost a lot, but everybody's back. And, you can't expect people to pay for something they're not receiving. But I do appreciate those that stood by me. It really meant a lot to me. I said that, Sinner. I gave you guys that several times now. I think I even said it today during this live that this is your first experience with all of this, and especially in the trauma community. And I don't care who you are. I don't care if you're the strongest headed motherfucker there is. I don't care if you're normally the biggest saint in your neighborhood. When some of the things these people say and do to you on here can make even the nicest person become evil. Honestly, it has a way of it reminds me of Venom, the Marvel character Venom, Spider-Man Venom. Anybody? It's like the black drip of the nasties on here rolls down and is trying to attach to you, and before you know it, you're full-blown venom. That is the best way I can describe it. Because it does. It overtakes you. And before you know, you become somebody not even recognizable. So I get it. I get it, Sinner. It will have you feeling highs and lows, and I'll have you being nasty and hurt, and it sucks. Sucks. Isn't that a good way to describe a Sinner? I'm telling you, it's very much like venom. Like, it just, man. And everything seems so serious, and everything seems like you have to respond, and you hear things that hurt, and then you're fucking angry, so you respond back to hurt somebody else, and it sucks. Don't forget, Sinner, take a break. Because there are some people that will poke and poke to bring out that ugly side of you and then say, ew, look how nasty he is. Well, that's why we did our poll today, literally, Davis. I've had my mental health weaponized against me as someone who also knew exactly what I was struggling with. I was blown away that, yeah, facts, burden proof. I'm having that happen to me right now. Did a whole speech on it in the beginning of this. Except for it's not really my mental health, but it's part of my history. It's part of a traumatizing thing with me. And yet they're using it as some type of like, aha, gotcha moment. It's fucking weird. Amen, Sinner. Amen. I heard that he's like full-blown blame now. I don't think I heard that one. We'll check it out. This time of year is hard to begin with. Seems so many are alone, and hearing the toxic stuff is bound to make it worse. Facts. Hey, Unleashed. Agree. The one thing I have is a strong mind. Right. That's what I had to do, Duck and Fox. Every time I wanted to do back display what they've done to me, I'd have to fucking log off to prevent myself from doing it. I agree. Here's the thing, though. There are times when, like, we are live and somebody will send something, and then, of course, you get that immediate reaction. I've learned to be less reactionary, but there are some things that are hard not to respond to. There are some things that just get you, and you respond. That's why I say we're all human underneath these little bouncing avatars on the screen, you know? I believe it's an inside job, too. W supported after I became aware of the bullying and nastiness I've stayed. Thank you, Spudler. That means a lot. Thank you. British, okay. You have to stay your ground on this app and create boundaries. Don't let anyone disrespect you or lie on you. SoFlo Mama, they'll lie anyway. They'll fucking lie anyway. Sometimes you have to hit the power button to off, go outside and touch grass. It's cold outside. Music helps. I always say, do any of these people ever listen to fucking music? Like, you know when you see like the same nasty chatters from chat to chat to chat all day? Or like the one that's watching me right now despite, you know, fucking hating me, but here you are listening to me. Don't you ever, like, aren't you, you know what I mean? Like, do they ever just like turn off YouTube or go to YouTube Music and just listen to music? Like any feel goods, or do you just drown yourself in this negativity all fucking day? You know? Anyway, I'm going to wrap it up. I do appreciate each of you. Pay creators to create content for other channels. Not that I'm aware of, Misled. It's good to see you. I don't think so. Or if they do, I'm unaware. I feel like if it was an inside job, the chat shown would have been more recent. Almost like someone knew someone that was close to QB 6 months ago and hasn't been for a few months. That's a good point, too. If you haven't, please consider hitting the thumbs up. The child is home from school, so I appreciate each of you being here. Thank you for being here. I will see you all back here tomorrow. And remember, take care of yourselves first and foremost. To both sides, if any are listening, the sub said spill it. Spill it all. And to you sub shit stirrers out there, just know the poll was not in your favor. So may the odds be